rolling.
Boom. Whoop, wrong thing. Nope, double wrong thing, but Robert's still in it. There we are. Ah! Let's make sure the internet has picked it up. The internet has picked it up. We're good to go. Solid bit rate. Oh, all the shit just flew out of our cup. Great sign.
I just realized your shirt's green.
That's fine. It's not cute. This isn't doing anything.
Oh, okay.
This is just to cover.
That would have been fantastic.
The horror.
This is just to divide the office. Also, thing to remember after we're done, help me measure this space so we can use it for a tax write-off.
Nice.
Business. But anyway, welcome everyone to the next episode of D&D with Bad People.
Hi.
Hello.
Hello.
And of course, the wonderful Mr. Gantroon is joining us via Discord. And
Sure.
the wonderful David, aka Avum. Avum?
I mean, character name, yeah.
Yeah.
You can call me whatever you want, though.
We're trying to roleplay super hard. Is joining us in the meat space today, and we will be joined by one other person who will join us in probably like 30 minutes to a half hour. I'm gonna boost up
30 minutes to a half hour.
Yep.
Within that limited time span, yes.
Within that limited time span. I'm in Forgotten Realms time now. Those are two different things. An hour is 78 minutes. Saved it. Okay. Well, we all were here for the last time, so we know where we were. Mm-hmm. The last session ended in the Mariner's Cave, where you all met the totally original and soon-to-be Academy Award-winning actor, Captain Shem.
I should probably write that down.
You probably should write that down. And we are trying a different camera angle from last time, so that way it feels more inclusive, instead of just having my stupid face and then two other people's stupid face, and then the most beautiful stupid face via Discord.
Oh, wrote it down with a marker.
Yeah, he's
bold.
He's bold.
I'm probably going to print this out next time anyways, because I can't change any of this.
I wrote down
So it's like, screw it.
So yeah, night has fallen. We're going to start now, I guess. So this isn't. There's not going to be any posts, so I don't know why I did a clap test.
I wish you had a clapper, and all the lights just went out.
Yep. We're getting off to a great start. 2 viewers. Evan, did you have it turned on in your room? Yes.
Yep.
All the not light in this room. Actually, the light's literally behind the green screen.
That's why we don't use this room for anything but D&D.
But it looks really good on the stream.
You could open one of those and get more light.
That's too much
do
light.
That.
Is it?
It looks really good. The way the camera autocorrects for lighting, it looks perfect. It looks like we're in the sun.
Oh.
So, night has fallen. You are all in the Mariner's Cave. One other side note before we get too ahead. The characters of Artemis and Prometheus, played by David and
Kyle and
Sam.
I'm in front of you.
Kyle and Sam.
It's day drinking. Oof. Kyle and Sam will not be joining us.
You can't drink all day if you don't start in the morning.
That's true. We'll be remotely controlled by myself when appropriate. We'll mostly just be on crafting duty today, so don't expect any robot broness to be going down today.
Kyle's getting a manufacturer software update.
Yep, hard reboots. So, night has fallen for the third time, I guess. Shem has very graciously lit a fire, and he has offered you into his makeshift home.
And we have clothes now.
And you have clothes. And in the cave, you see scattered about a number of belongings belonging to Shem in a chest, a bedroll, a pile of empty bottles, well, mostly empty bottles, and then a little workstation where he's been constructing survival tools. You'll see a fishing rod, a number of small stone daggers, and other clubs. And, well, I'm glad you all made it here safe. We've got to stick together on this island or we'll all hang separately. I think that's how that saying goes. It was an American history joke. That didn't land at all. But, so.
If you listen closely, you can hear the sound of it flying over our heads.
Just crashing into the ground in the middle of a field in Pennsylvania. But,
oh, damn.
Oh. So, tell me about yourselves. You look like a bard.
That is
Am I correct?
That is true.
Yes.
You have a good eye.
I do have a good eye, and I'm hoping that while I cook this meat here for our dinner, you won't mind regaling us with a tale and some songs, Mr. Stringer.
Yeah, sing a song. Song.
We start the night.
Song.
We start the night in good spirits.
Do you
Well,
need
I
a beat?
don't know any songs off the top of my head.
Do us a jingle.
Just give us a quick
Wait,
one.
aren't you a bard? You don't know any songs?
Bards don't necessarily have to be singers.
Play Freebird.
What kind of barter? Yeah.
I don't have any instruments.
So what do you know as a bard?
I know how to play lute.
Give
Sing
me a moment.
Melody.
Shem gets up, goes over to his chest, and pulls out a lute. He's like, I happen to have one! Here.
Excellent. I start tuning it.
Alright.
Ding,
Ding.
ding, ding.
Well, while our stringed instrument friend prepares for what will obviously be an epic power ballad for the ages, refresh with everyone, you, Mr. Metalman. I've never seen the likes of ye before. Tell me about your life.
I am a robot. Yes.
Yep.
I was a clock tinker. I was part of the clockwork guild.
So were you built by someone in particulars?
That's what I'm trying to find out.
Oh,
I don't
that's
know.
Intrigue.
Mm,
All right.
Mystery. Almost like I hadn't prepared that part of my
Oh
background.
man, it's almost like you had months to do it.
Mm.
And then lastly, ye of feather folk. What's up with you? What's your deal?
What's your deal?
You don't look like one who sails the mighty seas.
Nope. I have no idea what I'm doing here, and have you seen my ring?
Nope.
Then we're done here.
All right. Well, everyone, thanks for
When
joining.
you're
us.
leaving? Bye.
But don't think I forgot you, Mr. Dwarf. I believe you said Mr. Baboon.
Mr. Gentroon.
My
Major
apologies.
Gentroon, but Mr. Gentroon is fine. I was a traveling salesman in my youth. Went on many adventures, traveling around, selling things, fighting off bandits, but I acquired enough money to own my own small store, which is where I've worked for the past 10 or so years, until really being pulled here out of nowhere. Thank you, by the way, for taking us in. It's really nice to have some semblance of civilization.
Well, you do what you can. I learned pretty early that a captain has to take care of his crew, or else they'll leave him on an island.
Yeah, how did that
They
happen?
will.
Well, that's a story I'll tell after a few drinks.
You could tell it while he plays the lute.
I
How's
could.
that lute going?
How's that loot going?
Ding-ding-ding-ding.
That was
That's my answer.
great. Shem gets up and walks over to the pile of loose bottles, and kind of weeds through what ones are empty and not, and he picks up shakes, and he finds basically enough liquor in all of the bottles to pour into one. And he kind of whistles himself a little sea shanty. That for about 4 minutes. As he gets cups together and he sets them all before you. And he starts pouring drinks. Getting really excited for when Stringer finally decides to play the lute. Are you playing the lute?
I guess I can.
Okay, play the lute.
And Vodmute.
There you go.
We did it completely.
Was that actually a song?
No,
Good.
but you did it.
It is now.
And Mr. Gantroon has a nice little cup of wine. That was me fanciest glass. I thought you'd appreciate it.
Thank you. I do.
But I became the captain of the Druidia almost 4 years ago. My crew and I had been sailing these waters for the better part of a decade. Didn't start my life as a pirate. Didn't fancy myself a captain, much less. But I traveled with some hearty gents for years, and one day their captain died. And they made their first mate their captain. A few weeks later, he died. And then the next man, and the next man, and then by the proprietariness of the patriarchy that we have on the ship, eventually I became captain, even though I was also only a humble salesman. It was then I realized that the captain's mattress was full of earwigs, poisonous earwigs, so threw out the mattress, and I was captain ever since.
How many people did they go through to figure that one out?
More than you'd think. But when we wound up here in this weird realm of fog and islands, the crew wasn't too happy because, you see, no matter which direction you sail, eventually you just come back around the other side. We're in, I think, what you call another world that you keep in your britches.
A pocket dimension?
There it is.
Big brain.
And after many attempts of trying to get out, they got fed up with me and they left me on this island.
So where's your crew now?
Probably on a boat.
Still trapped, sailing around
I
the
assume.
island?
Yeah. I mean, I've only been here a few weeks. I hope they got out. They're pretty good gents, aside from the robbing and the murdering and marooning.
The Maroon, yeah.
But are you enjoying the drink?
It's very good.
It's great. Drink my drink.
Nice.
Pow. Another.
Another? Well, I'll see how much I got left.
All right.
I think rummages.
Don't know if I can get drunk as a robot.
You can get as drunk as you want. Yeah. He goes back and pours some more. He's like, well, if we don't have any other stories or any more great loot playing, I say we head to bed and we'll pick up in the morning.
Sounds good.
All right.
Sounds like a good idea. There's only the one entrance to the cave we're in, right?
Correct.
Yeah, so I'd sit down facing that and just do Sentry's Rest.
Did we take any time to rearm his traps?
Yes.
Okay.
You take the time to do that.
Prometheus and Artemis are doing that.
Yep. They're off doing that while everyone's drinking.
Oh,
So
so
help
just
in the
a
background.
quick note. I don't want to ruin your pretzel eating, but you can definitely hear it on stream when you're chewing. So,
Nice.
That's probably going to have to happen. So
all right.
great. This is going great.
That's a really good mic.
It is a really good mic. It's like a workhorse built to last.
Yeah.
Yeah. Imagine it's directional and everything.
We should probably
Well,
put
thanks for that note.
a thing like that in our thing so people can buy this mic and then we'll get literally pennies for their recommendation. But the night passes without incident. Everyone awakes the next morning, ready to go.
Are we, I guess, healed up at this point?
Yeah, that was a long rest, so you get all of your HP back.
Sick.
And then I guess it doesn't really matter because you
Spells
can't trip
prepared
still.
again.
Yeah, I can't cast any spells yet. Because we don't have any components.
Well, no, I got my coconut
I
of sand.
have my tinkering tools.
I don't have any components. Are you happy?
I can cantrip for days.
So what were you fellas and ladies? He points over at Artemis, but Artemis is too busy making arrows to really respond. What are your plans for today?
I think we should go check out that ship.
Well, we've only explored the center of the island where we found that harpy nest, and then this cave. Other than that, we haven't looked at pretty much any of the island.
Alright, there's definitely more to look at. I think I've been over every inch that I've found.
Anything particularly interesting you found, or mostly just that ship?
Well, we have the ship all the way to the south that I've been digging on for almost since I've got here, but as these soft sands show, work quickly undone that isn't done well. And I'm but a humble pirate with two hands. If we move all the way to the western side of the island, I don't recommend much for it right now. There's a bunch of very nasty Piggly Wigglies. Led by an even bigger Piggly Wiggly. But
Can you describe these Piggly Wigglies?
How wiggly are these pigglies?
Well, they're pretty wiggly. You ever pour oil on one? They're so hard to catch.
So you're saying it's a oily piggly wiggly?
Well, I mean, I haven't. I was more of an embellishment. I don't have any oil to spare to pour on Piggly Wigglies, and even if I did, they'd probably bite and hoof me quite badly. But they're just boys.
But if we could take one down, would there perhaps be some delicious bacon in it for us?
Well, I can't say I really know how to make bacon. That requires a curing process, but we definitely could set up a good boucan.
Or nod my head like I know what that is.
I can see by the look on your face you clearly know what I mean by a boucan.
Yes,
So I don't need to explain what it
I
is.
do.
Great.
It was definitely loaded into my memory banks when they made me.
That's a very specific thing.
Yes.
You don't get to choose what you know.
I also agree. A bukkake sounds great.
A what?
Pecan.
So,
I'm
what's
continuing to
the
nod
east
my
side
head.
of the island?
Well, that's where you should have shown up.
All right.
You said that's
So east side, nothing else of interest over there.
I mean, that's probably where the best place to go fishing be.
Okay.
Fishing, they got good rocks there. Some...
Oh, speaking of rocks, we
Yes.
found this interesting... Who has the obsidian shard?
I think I do.
Yes.
I have
Interesting.
it, actually.
Right, he has.
Obsidian shard, our dwarf is holding onto it. He's a rock man. He knows rocks.
Perhaps we can just store it here for now, though.
Well,
Well,
actually,
if you-
he's flesh. He's not made of rocks.
Yeah, but he's a rock man.
May I
He
take a
knows
look at
rocks.
that, Mr. Gantru?
Yes.
Please, by all means. Perhaps you've seen something else like it here on the island?
I've seen almost exactly this on the island before.
Interesting.
Really?
Yes, in fact, I had another one of these shards in me own possession before one of those meanly Piggly Wigglies came. Ate it right up, he did.
Would you say it was the Bigly Piggly Wiggly?
No. Wait. Yes, it's hard to remember. I was definitely a bit of inebriation inclined at the time. And, hoof print right in the keister.
Oof.
Knocked me down, ate my stuff, called me names. I think he did. I was really drunk.
The pig ate your rock?
He ate me rock! And ran off, and if I'm correct, it was also very circular in nature. I would hazard to guess they fit together into some sort of key. So, we might need to find it because I believe it or not. But my accent kind of changed there for a bit.
It's alright, you got excited.
I got excited. I'm a man of the world. I've been many places. I think they're the key to getting the ship off this island.
Have you seen anything that resembles a keyhole?
I have.
Oh, nice.
And I'll take you there right after we decide that's what we're doing, because I don't want to be the one to direct the adventure. There's more of you, and I'm just kind of free and breezy.
Well, I'm definitely privy to the hold of which we can insert this key. Anybody else?
What's to the north side of the island?
We're on the north side of the
Okay, so
island.
we're on the north side.
No side represent.
Mr. I don't believe I got your name.
Bert!
Bert, would you hand me one of those crunchy libations?
I most certainly will, my friend.
As they say in parts of the world, gracias. I think that means thank you for the pretzel.
I think the pronunciation is grassy ass.
Grassy.
This may have been a poor choice of snacks.
I bet if we all eat it once, we can deafen everyone that's watching.
Just a great big handful.
Maybe if you want to take that microphone and just, really have it in your mouth while you're chewing.
Does anyone just want to chew on the microphone itself and
You might
cut out
get
the
closer,
movement?
yeah.
All right.
Don't chew on the microphone, please.
Well,
Just a little bit. Just a nibble.
No.
so I think before we get too far ahead of ourselves, we might need to procure some food for the day, maybe some water. I think we're good for shelter. I have enough food for probably 6 people for the next 2 days, but we could be here for weeks, months, years. We might just have to come to the conclusion that we may just be living here together forever as best friends.
This is our house now.
Then let's work on getting some food and water.
All right.
It seems to me, if we went after the pigs, we might be able to kill 2 birds with 1 stone. Perhaps getting some meat and finding this keystone.
I'm just going to say that's extremely racist.
Oh, yeah. Because you a bird.
I would like to counterpoint, Mr. Gantroon, that we had trouble with 3 harpies, and there are there's more likely a larger number of pigs than harpies. So we probably should focus on a few other tasks first to ensure that when and if we do strike at the pigs, we do so with certain victory.
That harpy battle was not well organized at all.
Agreed.
I do not wish to place blame, but it may be the case that one member of our party ran in a little bit too quickly. I think with proper thought, we might be able to take out a pig or 2.
And
We don't
perhaps
have to
think
murder
we-
the whole horde.
I think if we plan, we could probably handle some pigs. I have a feeling they're a little less intelligent than harpies. Maybe less inclined to charm us.
I don't know, man. One of them ate a rock.
well, seeing as
Not less intelligent.
we're not even the full group wouldn't even be with us, I think we may want to hold off on going after the pigs for now.
I think it's worth investigating the area at least.
Well, if that's what we're doing, then we should get to doing it. Let me just grab some rum for the road.
Smart. Don't want to run out of rum.
Oh, we're close. None of you would happen to be brewers, would ye?
Nope.
Well, shite.
Time to learn how to distill.
Alright, well, we better get going because those pigs are totally the most dangerous thing left on this island. So,
Yes.
let's go.
So
All right, I
before we
guess.
go, is everyone weaponed up? Like, I have a club.
I don't need weapons.
Is anyone?
I
Okay.
have my loot and a short sword
That's true. You have the pig sticker.
and my coconut.
I have my finest heavy club stick.
Well, help yourself. I
Excellent.
have some other weapons over here because it looks like your clubs have taken quite a beating and you don't want your shit breaking.
They are chunks of wood.
They are chunks of wood.
What weapons do you have that we could borrow, Captain?
Well, I have here a few of these little poker sticks, little daggers, but you guys look like bigger boys than that. I have a few clubs, and then I have one spear.
The spear would be a good idea. Perhaps the fighter should take the spear.
Yes, I believe I could use the spear.
I believe the spear might be a another weapon.
You know what?
Would it be in either?
I'm just checking to see what it is. Never mind, it is versatile, so... Great! And, well, to you other two who haven't spoken very much, I have some pretty solid wood in the back if you guys want to make some shields. You could probably crank out one of those by the end of the day.
Could we take one of the daggers and a long piece of wood and fashion us a little spear?
It wouldn't, no. I mean, you could, but it would take time.
Oh, okay. And it would be quite shitty.
It would be fine, it just...
It would take a while. Okay.
It's not like Tarzan where you can go club, stick, whoop, done.
Yeah, it's tied up.
By rule. But I'm sure our very silent but totally here friends could handle that for ye.
Yeah, I'll just put it in a work order with the the other two,
All
With
right.
the Pantheon.
and then I'll just keep you at the Pantheon.
That's what we'll call them.
The Pantheon.
Yeah.
Nice.
Well, I can see in their eyes with their work. I can think. I'm gonna drink first.
Well,
You okay there, Shem?
I need a good drink to get through the day.
I'll stick with my club then. I think we're
Are you
good.
sure you don't want a newer club?
Oh yeah, actually yeah. Let me grab. I look through for the nicerest looking.
We'll use your old one for some kindling for firewood later.
Snap.
Oh,
Oop,
all right.
that's a shitty piece
Why'd
of
you
wood.
just break it?
'Cause now
It
it's
was
kindling.
pretty impressive. It was a pure display of bro masculinity.
This wood management is getting intense.
Yeah.
As one of me shipmates would say, that's what the wench said.
Yeah. So I'll grab one of his
I like that.
nicer clubs.
He too was a dwarf.
What are the clubs? Are they still just a 1d6
Yeah, they're
club?
just the same thing.
Oh, okay.
Same thing, higher durability.
No, they're exactly just the same.
They just look
So it
nicer.
is the same quality and it's about to break.
Oh, you said higher durability, is
Yeah.
like it has
It has more
a
durability.
higher durability ceiling.
No, it has more durability than his current club.
It is a club.
It's
and I grab the club.
You've grabbed the club. It's clubbing time.
And I'm like, I think I could hit things with this club and it would hurt them.
Your interpretation of that situation is very correct.
I dabbled in club working.
Nice.
Not just clubbing.
Yeah, yeah, especially
Alright.
as in clubbing. I've been known to club.
So we're setting out.
I guess
Yes.
this is all the preparation we need to do.
Did we actually establish what it is we're doing?
We're gonna go check out the pigs.
Yeah, Robert and Evan are dead set on checking out these pigs.
Yeah, they could be
Alright.
nice pigs.
Go
I'm not saying that we need to head into the middle of the swarm.
Yeah, we just want to go check out
Perhaps
the
find
island.
some on the outside and just take them out and do a little bit of scouting.
I scoop up like 3 or 4 little rocks off the ground. But I put them in my pocket.
Okay.
Do you have pockets?
Yeah.
As
Do they have pockets?
You don't have any clothes.
No.
Well, you know what?
Fashion myself a little.
There, you got some small pockets. In those pants.
Are these just like loincloths or like what are we? What did we get?
like I don't know, like remember how Johnny Depp looked after he got marooned?
Like,
in
I just
Pirates
have
1?
pants.
You had like
Are they
all his
pantaloons?
shit, didn't he?
No, he just had like a white linen shirt and then
Oh,
white linen
pants.
pants.
So I've got my short sword in the back of the pants, and I'm carrying my loot and my coconut.
All right. Well, it sounds to me we're ready to go. I've got me rum and me gun.
Do it. You really don't need anything more than that.
But I hope I'm running low on ammunition. So hopefully we'll find more. I could have sworn I had more, but
Did you lose it anywhere, or?
I'm not sure. I as I've mentioned many times before, because I want to be open and honest with my new friends, I drink a bit, and probably the third night I was here, I went on quite a bender. I went through 8 bottles of that in a single sitting, and when I woke up, I found a note I had written to myself in my stupor. And I also found a bunch of my supplies were missing.
Wait, did they maroon you with rum?
They did. They were going to leave me there. And
Kind of them.
They were good guys, and they were all like, "Well, we'll leave him here to die." And then they were like, "Well, he's Shem, and I want to be humble, but I might say that I left a good impression with me men, and they felt bad for me. I heard one of them say along the lines that I might be equivocal to a helpless animal, and I took that to mean what it is, that I am a pet. I'm a catch.
Man, I hope those pigs didn't eat your bullets. If they start firing at us, I'm going to say we hightailed out of there.
But apparently when I get very drunk, I get very, very, I don't know a good adjective, I'll go with riddly, for lack of a better word.
Yes, what did the note that you left yourself say?
Well,
Perhaps we'll
let
be
me
able
go
to
get
help
it.
you solve it.
And he walks over, and he kicks over some more bottles, and he's like, "Oh, found it! Let me look right at it."
I like that they marooned their captain. We're just like, we can get out of this by ourselves. Let's kick out the captain. They're just sailing circles.
I said they were nice, I didn't say they were bright.
I mean, given how many captains they burned through, they were probably like just...
Well, they're dying from earwigs. This is like, they're stuck in a loop, and they're like, you know what the problem is? The captain. They threw him out and just kept doing it.
Yeah, this one didn't die fast enough. There must be an issue.
But it looks like we have 3 riddles here, and they hopefully will lead to 3 stashes of me loot. Not to be confused with me loot that's now, you know what, it's your loot
Oh,
now.
thank you very much.
I can't carry a tune to save me life, except for
I
a
also
good
have the
shanty.
net, like,
You have a net.
wrapped around my...
You guys know you can also just, like, tie a vine to your weapons and then wear them.
Smart.
Just saying for future things. But the first one, and I'm like, oh, I'm sorry if these sound a wee bit pretentious. I'm not myself when the rum gets in me blood. But the first one reads, "Where it all begins, a hollow piece of..." Wait. Sorry. The screen flickered for a second there. I lost track of where it was. "Where it all begins, a hollow piece of hard earth stands defiant."
A hollow piece of what?
A hollow piece of hard rock, of hard earth, sorry. Where it all begins, a hollow piece of hard earth stands defiant. The second reads, "Held in a blue prison below where love takes wing."
Oh man, I think we know that one.
And the final one reads, "I live in a shallow grave under where failure lies." So, just something to keep in the back of your coconuts as we're going about our business. Unless, you know, you kind of want to devote some serious time to finding these goods.
I certainly think it's worth looking into. I agree with Stringer. The second clue does sound like we know where that might be.
Oh, and where would that be?
Perhaps the lake where the harpies once nested.
Upon hearing your words, he's like, oh no.
Yeah. I'll give you a hint. It rhymes with no aces.
Yep.
Low faces, the place where I fell in the ground!
You got it, man.
Yes!
Think there for a minute.
Have another pretzel.
Alright, so, you said you killed all the bird women?
Oh, I
killed
one of them.
The other two were-
two flew away.
There were
Hey.
only 3?
Yes.
Yes. How many were there when you were there?
Wait, when? When I was drunk? I don't remember.
How many harpies have you seen?
I think I saw 4.
Then there's a 4th one somewhere.
Oh boy.
The other two were pretty messed up. Or at least one of them was. One of them was.
I think both were pretty messed up.
Yeah.
Alright, well. we've all slept, so we can head back there. But I'm going to be honest. I'm a bit apprehensive. Those bird ladies are scary.
They are quite fearsome.
All right. So, you guys want to make tracks?
Where are we headed to?
Should we check out the
Let's
Oasis
say-
first? Because that implies supplies that might be easy to get.
Well, loot at least. We don't know if it's
does,
say with supplies
but
or
do we
like.
need a digging implement of some sort to get to them?
Well, if it's in the middle of the bottom of the
it says
oasis,
it's held in a blue prison, so that means it's probably
in the
down
water.
in the water somewhere.
I could just walk down there.
Yeah, you don't have to breathe.
Yeah. Go and get
Well,
some
that-
underwater.
That seems worth looking into then.
You want to start there then?
If
I
if
propose
you'll
we do
hold
so.
my hands in a metaphorical sense.
You could do
We
it in a
shall do
literal
everything
sense.
in our power to take care of you.
Thank you. All right. So you guys want to make tracks over there?
Yeah, the
Yeah,
Oasis
we
wasn't
can
too
head
far
back that
away,
way.
was it?
Alright, let's go.
It was like at the halfway point of the island. So it's like a
It's a
3-mile walk.
Smack in the middle.
Yeah. For all intents and purposes. So you make your way there. You hit the outermost wall of like foliage that you hit before.
Okay, can we kind of observe, see if there's anything here? Like, harpy-like.
Does anything look different from how we left it? Like we
Well,
would
you didn't
notice
really spend a lot
immediately?
of time in the outer foliage. It was outer foliage and then a ring of like sand and then the oasis in the middle.
Right, yeah. I guess, like, initially sitting at the outer foliage, looking at the oasis, does anything stick out or look different from how we...
I don't know.
Well, you haven't even gone through the foliage yet. You're on the outside of the ring.
Oh.
It's like a donut.
Gotcha.
So you haven't gone in. So, do you wish to make your way in?
I'd like to carefully proceed for the foliage.
Are we in like the forested areas? So there's like vines and stuff around.
There are vines and
Could
stuff.
I grab a vine and like tie it around like the ends of the loot and then wear
You
the loot on my
definitely
back?
can.
Nice.
Just tell me you're doing it.
I'm doing that.
Okay.
Yeah. I also grab some vines and just kind of
And
make
I'm
a little
making
rope and
little
Well,
strap it.
Okay.
as
Oh man, here we go.
Hey, what's your passive perception?
9.
9.
10.
It's probably Morgan.
Evan, you're closest.
Oh, she actually. I thought she got off at 1:30.
She said she was on her way, like, at 1:22, so... That seems
Oh.
about right.
Uh-oh. It seems I hear voices. But
Drinks,
Go ahead and
All right,
put it in the
well.
kitchen.
Yeah, wherever the kitchen works.
we have a new fighter approaches. It's a new Fire Emblem character.
Ah,
Yeah,
They
Cuphead
joined
was
the
more
fight.
interesting.
Who was?
Cuphead.
Yeah, I saw that and actually thought for a second that Cuphead was...
So wait, how does Cuphead fit? I saw that too. Is he like an assist
it's a
trophy?
skin,
He's a
it's a skin like
meat
Sans.
skin,
Yeah.
Yeah.
All right.
It's Sans 2.0.
Gotcha. Well, as you guys start making your way towards the oasis, you hear high in the sky above you the sound of rustling papers, but it's not. It's a whoosh. It's a whoosh of air, and you see falling out of the sky a form, a humanoid form.
Human.
So, hello, everyone. This is Morgan, our final player who missed our first session, but is here today to kick ass and possibly eat grass or whatever the saying goes.
Whichever.
It's probably that. Yeah, that
Works.
sounds right.
So we're rolling our dice onto this so they don't make a ton of noise.
Okay.
So,
Hello.
hello. Well, what is your dex modifier?
My dex modifier is +1.
As you tumble free from the sky, new person, you expertly assess the situation in midair and land on the surprisingly soft sand below your feet. And you land without any harm at all. Right outside this mini jungle area that everyone finds themselves. The chubby, semi-drunk captain goes, "Oh, we better go see what's happening. It looks like a lass fell from the sky. That did happen, right? It's not just the drink."
That did happen.
Good.
Too much blue coconut.
We head back out, and we stand before this new person.
Hello. What's going on here? I just
Ahoy.
appeared here.
Looks like you just fell from the sky.
The same thing
It
happened
does look
to
like that.
Yeah.
the rest of us, except for the captain here. About 2 days ago, we were also thrown onto this island by some force.
So you don't know what brought you here.
Nope.
Oh, good. So, I'm Rain. Nice to meet you.
Hello, I am Bert.
Bert.
I'm Oven. I'm a bird.
Hello.
As you can tell, he's clearly he's a kangaroo
Yeah.
bird.
I didn't want to make assumptions, but yes, I could see.
Probably should have prepped a little better, I guess. And me name's Shem. I was marooned here. I'm a pirate.
Hello.
Hello.
How long have you been here?
Are you a human pirate?
I am a
I don't know
human
if we ever
pirate.
asked that. yeah.
I'm a human. And I've been here the better part of 2 months. And of course, we have the wonderful Mr. Gantroon here with us. He'll be joining us through Discord. But he's here
Yes.
in physical with us as well.
A pleasure to meet you.
Cheers, that's great.
Hello.
Robert have awesome background still.
He does.
Jelly.
Well, it looks like the family just got a bit bigger. Well,
Well, so what are we doing? I don't know what else to do.
what
I
is
just
anyone
got here.
doing?
Yeah,
Does
we're
anyone
trying to
have
figure
some
that out.
extra clothes for our new friend?
Oh, right, we're supposed to all, yeah. Mm.
Whoa! Found these buried in the sand. Here you go.
Oh, that's so convenient.
Oh, thank you. Let me just go ahead and put these on.
To give you the quick last time on JoJo's Bizarre Adventure
I
rundown.
watched most of it until we got to the dude in the barrel. I didn't know his name or anything.
Okay, that's Shem. That's me.
Cool.
I sleep in barrels. It's like being held by a woman you love. But we are trying to find more pieces of this obsidian stone thing, which one of us has. I'm assuming it's Shem.
And Troon still has it, or did he
Thought
give
we
it to
gave
Shem?
it to Shem, and
I
Sure.
think we left it in the cave.
Well, there's
Shem-
a...
Shem
We
has it.
definitely
Yeah.
gave it to Shem.
Shem has it.
And
I'll
his
hold it in me jacket pocket.
hopefully infinite carrying capacity.
And
Mule.
Exactly.
we're thinking if we can find this, and probably one more piece based on the keyhole I saw earlier, we might be able to get this buried ship seaworthy again. Lass.
Ooh, we
We're
have a
hoping.
buried ship.
We do, on the south part of the island.
Now you're speaking my language.
The language of the sea.
Yes.
That's
Indeed.
great. Are you known to be one of the sea, lass?
I am.
Miss Rain.
I am.
Oh, I see us getting along very well in the future.
We'll talk later.
Sounds good. We gotta keep this moving at a well-paced clip. Storytelling and all.
Oh, I
Figured
also
we kind of do
here.
a
You may
link.
need this more than me, and I give her my short sword.
Works for me.
Right. But
Thank you.
I'm glad we're such an accepting group.
you guys
Someone
are...
falls out of the sky and we're like, hey, get on this bus.
Well, it happened to all of us, and we
That's
might as
true.
well stick together.
I feel like I'm in good hands with you, gents. You're a good family. You're good people.
It's a good thing none of us are murderers.
Right.
We're on our way to this camp of Piggly Wigglies who ate the piece of the key that I had before I knew they had a piece.
Thought we were going to the Oasis.
I forgot.
No, yeah, we're-
the drink got me again.
Yeah. The drunk captain lost some loot, but he wrote some
Drunk
riddles.
poetry.
Yeah.
We're looking for buried
to
treasure.
remind him where they are.
He was
Yeah,
hit with
basically.
inspiration.
So, yeah, we're heading here, but we're in the jungle part, and before you fell out of the sky, no one seemed to notice, but I did, that our metal friend here, because he's a robot, he didn't say so.
Oh yeah, I'm a Warforged.
He's-
I figured I didn't need to point it out.
No, I also noticed,
No,
but
it's
I
obvious.
didn't want to be
Pretty
rude.
obvious.
Was actually bit in the foot by a poisonous snake.
Nah.
Are you
So-
immune to poison?
Yep.
You okay there? Cool.
You got something stuck on your
That's-
foot
Ah,
there.
snake!
That's
Grab
not
it
what
and I just
the
whip it
ancient
out.
text I read when I was a young boy
Let
said.
me, let me double check
Let
that.
me just check there
If
first.
I'm not immune, I'm definitely like resistant
The
to
poison is coursing through your oil.
Let me see here.
Yeah. Brah!
It's all I said is it seems to be you probably just have advantaged saving throws against poison, but you're probably immune to disease. The
Oh, is
ancient
that it?
text said.
Oh yeah, that was an immune
So-
disease.
I need you to roll a con save for me.
Robot powers? That's not great.
Better.
19.
It seems that the snake, though eager to bite you, only served to... Why am I doing this in Shem's voice in the narrator? Seemed to only break off its front fangs.
Bites on the middle. And I grab the snake.
Yes, we can use that as a
And I
snake.
rip its head off. And I go, I got dinner!
We can use that as a water skin, actually.
That was...
One
That's
or the
weirder,
other.
but I like
Have you never seen Bear Grylls?
No. you put your pee in there, and then you drink your pee.
But only if you're Bear Grylls.
Did you say you're friends with a bear, sir?
I know many
a bear
bears.
that can grill?
I've heard of
It's a
such
talented
restaurants.
bear.
Is it a bear chef?
Oh, this has gone quite off the rails. Which
That's it. I just got food, so if
All
you
right.
guys want to eat it, is this what you guys eat?
Hang on to that. We'll cook it tonight.
And as you make
Tie it
your way,
up.
you also see that there are the various fruits from before. You see bananas. You see the coconuts of many different colors.
Be warned to stay away from the blue ones, unless you're planning on having
Have a
a.
good time.
Unless you're
Blue's
planning
my
on having
favorite
a very
color.
good
Are
time.
you sure?
Well, the last Avon and I tried a couple
Wow.
blue coconuts when we first landed, and they I would say incapacitated us, but
Oh, did you boys not drink it through a sand sieve?
no.
Oh, you silly
Drank it
boys!
straight out of the shell.
I don't remember any of this.
Unfiltered blue coconut.
How are your nether regions?
Fine.
I left mine many over the islands after my first bit in the blue coconut. Consider yourself lucky.
Due to my status, I rarely have to deal with such things. Someone else takes care of it for me.
I didn't know you could pay someone to have the runs for you.
Yeah. Good lord.
I've learned so much in such a small amount of time.
He's just in the castle. Bucket!
Shit for me, slave. All right. You make your way through the outermost ring of the jungle. So you're on the soft sands again, and you can look inwards and see the oasis surrounded by the trees that seem to be unoccupied. And with the small, it's not a lake, it's like an oasis. It's like a small body of water, maybe like 10 feet across.
Like a fun-sized lake?
Yes, like a fun-sized lake.
Before
Not
they
full
start
size.
examining everything, I'm just gonna start grabbing I'm trying to find a vine that I can just turn into a rope. I'd make a rope out of a big vine or something.
Okay, well, to make actual rope out of vine will take time. You can't just...
Then I'll just get the biggest, sturdiest vine I can find.
You can definitely do that.
Get a makeshift
We
rope.
could bring that back to our friends back in the cave. They might not talk, but I think they can make a rope.
Yeah, there's a couple more of our party are back in the cave working on some arrows and shields for us.
Wow, they sound kind of lame. They didn't want to come have fun.
Well, they really just weren't in the mood this time.
Someone needs to keep house. Someone has to watch the camp.
True, especially if supplies are disappearing.
Gotta have
Supplies
this-
are disappearing.
Well, that's why we're here.
Oh.
Well, I think they may have been disappearing because of a certain captain's
That may be
fondness
true.
for alcohol.
But we don't know
There
if...
is no miscreant stealing them.
That may be true, but we don't know if these wily pigs will sneak into that cave now that Shim's gone.
Shite. I didn't even
Wily
think of
Piggly
that.
Wigglies.
All right, well, we're here. There's some water, there's some trees. I'm gonna go get some coconuts. And he pulls out his gun and he fires and he's hits and just destroys the coconut. And he's like, I didn't think that through.
You have a limited amount of bullets.
Yeah.
I really didn't think that through.
Yeah,
Let
seems
me
like
just-
a good use
how,
of
how
ammo.
close are the coconuts? Like within
They're
30
40 feet up,
40 feet. Dang, okay.
That's tall tree.
and they're farther away because of hypotenuses. Math.
A squared
Wouldn't they
equals.
be further away because they have height and the distance?
I mean,
I mean, that wouldn't change the height
yeah, in
they're
a straight
at.
line, yeah, they're still whatever height they're at, though, off the ground. They're
Yeah.
still only 40 feet up the tree.
Yeah,
like-
but you would have to.
Because if you're
judge
trying
it.
to climb the tree, then you're at the base of the tree.
But I
right?
wasn't at the base of the tree.
Oh, well,
I
then I
shot
don't know what
that
you-
way.
Oh, shooting at it, yeah.
That's what I was saying.
Oh, yeah,
Welcome
yeah.
to
You're,
map
Save your
101.
bullets. I'm going to climb up a tree to where I'm within 30 feet of the coconuts.
Ah, well, that sounds like a good plan. Mr. Gantroon, I'm glad you're here to talk sense into me and also be very pretty.
Thank you.
I heard you too, my friend. I just was very captivated by the displays of our dwarven friend. You would know if you had ways to look into the digiscape.
I don't, so...
So you'll have to take my word for it that Mr. Gantroon is surrounded by a very pretty picture of oceans and trees.
Okay.
oh, okay.
So I'm going to sit over here and contemplate all of my failures.
Okay.
So,
Sounds good.
We'll
I'm
still
gonna
up that tree.
climb up the tree where I'm within 30 feet of the coconut.
You are within 30 feet of the
I'm
coconut.
gonna cast Mage Hand, and then I'm gonna have it pull.
Which coconut are you grabbing?
Are there any blue coconuts?
Shim, which coconut do you want?
Ooh, I don't even care anymore.
I'll just start grabbing.
Blue coconut, give me the blue coconut.
Blue coconut then.
Coconut.
Just start grabbing a couple blue, couple brown, couple green.
There was only a couple of blue coconuts in the whole thing. So
Alright, then
you
grab
have
those.
6 coconuts.
Okay,
You have a lovely bunch of coconuts.
sitting in a row.
Well, actually, I believe they're standing in a row.
Standing in a row.
Yep.
Well, Shim's sitting, so the coconuts will be sitting next to him.
I
So
mean,
they're all
coconuts
sitting.
don't have feet or posteriors, so
That's
they
fine.
really can't do either. As long as
Well,
you're not
if you
floating.
put 2 of them near each other, they look like a cocoa.
We're really getting really off track about the nomenclature of the positions that certain sky nuts can be in.
Anyway, could you show me how to make this sand sieve you were talking about? Shiv?
I mean, we'd need some of the cheesecloth that I have back
Perhaps
in
we
the cave.
should deal with the blue
Then
coconuts.
let's save the blue coconuts for when we get back to the
That,
cave.
yeah,
Then.
yes, we're not.
All
Gonna,
right.
I'm not.
I think
I'm
that
not
was
in
the
the
plan.
way to get flying right now.
I'm just curious.
All right. So we're here still.
Right.
We should probably
still
investigate,
here.
That's me doing stuff for a while.
investigate the oasis.
Yeah.
That's what we're here to do.
Look back at the oasis after he
So
shot that.
why do we think the
gun.
black obsidian thing is here? Like in the
Oh,
specific
What are
area?
you guys
Well,
talking
the
about?
black obsidian
Oh.
thing is not here. We have one wedge of that. Shim said the pigs took the other one, the other piece of it.
Yeah, we have like a triangle piece.
We're
and he had
here-
like the rest of the wheel.
We're
I
here
guess.
because Shim left a drunken note to himself that said he left supplies here.
Oh, okay.
We think.
So we're looking for
It was a
supplies
riddle.
type of
yeah,
thing.
he
Because we
technically he wrote 3 riddles to himself,
And
and
what was
he's
the riddle, Will? I didn't write down all 2.
It was like held in a blue prison where love takes wing, or something like that.
And one of the harpies.
yeah, we
Tried-
deciphered
yeah,
that
one of the harpies tried to bang
was
David.
laying it on
Yeah.
real hard with David.
it was pretty bad.
I skipped through the harpy part because it was long.
It
Now
was-
I wish
yeah,
I
it was-
hadn't.
Very well, we did that entire fight naked, basically,
Yep. With clubs.
with clubs. So also, Robert is the only one of us who has armor.
That's true.
Okay. I remembered he had armor. I didn't know if anybody else had any.
I mean, Mr. Gantroon.
No.
Bert
That's
has some
cool.
natural armor with his robot plating, and so does Prometheus, but he's back in the cave.
Sorry, I should
I
have
also have natural armor.
The rest of us only have armor if we have natural armor or if we have a dex modifier. Then you add that to 10 to that, and that's your armor class.
Cool.
That's what
Yeah.
you do if you're unarmored?
Yeah.
Okay.
But based on the riddle, we believe there is something in the middle of the oasis down in the water.
So hopefully we'll get something decent that could allow us to be better prepared for when we confront the pigs.
So we think something's down in that water?
Yes.
How deep does it look?
We're still like 120 feet
Yeah,
from
we're still a
the
little ways from
water.
Gotcha.
No, you guys are at the oasis.
Oh,
Yeah.
Oh, we walked.
That's where the coconuts were.
Oh, okay. So we're at the water's edge.
We were going to send him down because he doesn't have to breathe.
Well, I have a move speed of 30 in water, and I'm amphibious. I can breathe underwater too.
Oh, that's
Oh.
much
You
better
should
than
probably
that.
both go.
Wait, what are you?
A water genasi?
I totally know what that is, and I'll look it up later.
It's a
She's
water elemental.
one of the elemental folk from the water plane.
Oh, is she like the playable genie?
Yeah.
Gotcha.
Or at least possibly a descendant of
Alright.
folk from the water plane. It's very interesting. I've never run into a genasi before.
My kind are few and far between.
Something
It is a
new to
lonely
be
life.
racist towards.
So you're getting in the water?
I do
Can
that.
I follow her? Would my move speed be changed in the water if I'm just
It's
walking along
whatever
the
your
bottom?
swim speed is, which is
Half your move speed?
shit.
Yeah, if you don't have a swim speed, it's half. I'm pretty sure.
Oh,
Yeah, I don't have anything
actually
that says anything special about it.
Yeah, I think it's half.
Yeah.
I think your
15.
swim and climb speeds are both half, unless you have a specific one.
Okay.
So yeah, you can follow her. The water is
Yeah.
clear blue, and it goes about 15 feet down. It's not very deep.
Okay.
Okay.
So you make your way to the bottom, and at the bottom you see a collection of shiny knickknacks, probably dropped from the harpy, and then there's just a bunch of loose stones that are down there.
I pick up one of the stones and I make it start glowing.
Okay.
Ow.
It is
And then
glowing.
I flick it towards all the shiny stuff. Or are we like all the way down to it?
Is the
Oh,
water
okay.
clear? Like, can
Well,
we
still,
see?
I get it. And,
Okay.
I mean, you actually have like a drawing and stuff.
Oh, you do?
No, I found.
Or is that a sticker?
No, I found a character creator online.
Oh, nice.
Oh, nice.
That's really cool.
Yeah. I can send you a link to it later.
Good background.
Here's my character.
Is that just a bird screaming?
Just
Like
a
hold it
bird.
up for the camera reaction.
Yeah, hold that up for the camera if you can.
We don't know if they'll be able to see it.
An
Very well.
accurate
Maybe.
depiction. I mean,
Can you
CJ.
see
Nope, that doesn't really look like anything.
I can post an image later.
Very, very dark.
Imagine an angry bird. But not
Not
the
Just like
dying
a
over.
bird. Yeah.
Okay, you're down there.
We probably should have tied a rope to one of you.
No,
I mean,
That's
neither of us
super
need
shallow.
to breathe.
from up
fine.
up above where they can't hear us now, they'll be fine.
Yeah.
So
Neither of us
you're
can
down there.
breathe.
So what do you want to do?
Do the clothes that I have now have pockets?
They have small pockets, so
So
you can't
could
be
I-
like, I'm gonna put a sword in my pants.
But
How
can I
much?
put these things in my pockets?
Yeah,
You can
what
grab
are-
some of them.
What are all the
You
stuff we see
see
down there?
a metal cup. Hold on. Let me go do the thing. Well, what do you see?
My passive perception is 9.
Well, you're
or do
not-
I need
you're
to just
actively
do?
looking.
Oh, okay. Bam.
Oh,
That's my perception. Oh, God. 13. It's -1.
Perception.
I forgot that was your dump
I
set.
do not see very well.
I rolled
A
a
lot of us have
7
acid.
Really should have got that
Total?
eye upgrade.
total.
Wow, nice.
I rolled a 2 before modifiers.
All right. Well,
We're
Yeah,
gonna see
13
good
for me.
modifiers.
Morgan is
Perception.
Rain kind of not
is
see
it? No, it's
really
not.
anything. She's just too distracted by the glowing rock that you've made. But
I don't know.
my
Bert
word.
finds a number of small treasures.
Bert.
He finds a metal cup with a gold rim.
I'll write this down.
He finds a necklace with a cracked brooch on it. He finds a number of gold pieces. He finds 7 gold pieces.
Oh man, the first money we ever found.
I thought there were some like golden gems in that stash in the net in the trees.
Yeah, I
Oh, there
have.
were, weren't there?
I
don't
have
know,
like a
they took
necklace
them all, so.
and there's a treasure.
But
No, I
you
wrote that
also
down.
notice that some of
other
the
gems
rocks
and shit.
are not naturally settled. They seem to be piled up in a certain way right at the bottom of the oasis.
Okay. Investigate those rocks. I guess not investigate, just look at them.
I mean, you're already looking at them.
Oh, okay.
I
There's
don't know what
something.
you need to do.
Just start moving.
Yeah, I'm just gonna start moving them.
As you move them, as the stones move away, you see the color red. As you pull more away, you see the color gold. And as you pour even more away with the help of rain.
Color like coming out.
No,
of the
like
thing
you just
or
see a
on
red
the-
thing below it.
Oh yeah, are they like signing to each other while they're
No,
doing?
they're
scuba-
just
scuba
bubbling at
stuff?
each other, I
Oh,
guess.
okay.
I don't know. They didn't say anything.
I guess, however, it still makes sounds. I can still make that sound.
I
Well, the
can't.
water would probably muffle it.
That's true.
I don't think I can. Can
Oh,
I?
You move the rock.
Whoa.
Are you amphibious?
Yes.
You would have a way to
Yeah.
communicate underwater.
Okay, then I do that.
But he might not be able to understand it.
Oh.
That's the thing.
That's all
I'm
I
sure
can
you
do.
can just be like,
Just basic.
No, you
yeah.
gotta wave like this.
Yeah. That's,
what we got, bro. So, yes, you pull the rocks away and you find a medium-sized chest.
Ooh.
okay.
Exciting.
Is it locked? I'm guessing.
You can try it. You can try
You should
it.
probably bring it to the surface.
How heavy is it?
I mean, like, is there a lock on it or is it just closed? Like,
It's closed.
okay. I don't know if it had like a big keyhole lock on it or if it had.
It just looks. It's like a closed chest, I guess. I guess there is like the key slot thing on the front of it.
Okay.
It's not like there's not like a dangling padlock on it.
I don't know.
I
Yeah,
assume
that's what
those
I
of
was
us
wondering.
at like the edge of the oasis can see the chest at this point because the water's clear.
Well, it's not perfectly like it. Even if it's clear water, you can't really see all the way to the bottom.
Okay,
yeah.
because if I see them open it, I'm gonna start yelling at them.
You can tell they've found something. Like they're like, whoa, look, because you can see them like fidgeting around.
Is there anything else down there? Oh, I guess I
How
can't see.
heavy? I guess I can drag the chest, right?
You can tell it's pretty heavy. You could probably get it
We
by
could
yourself,
both
but it'd be
lift it.
easier if you worked with a friend.
Well, we don't need to like lift it though. We just need to drag it.
It depends on how
But, yeah.
steep the oasis is, which I
Yeah,
assume
did
is
we
not very.
walk out or
Could you-
did we like dive in?
I mean, I assumed I was walking in.
You said small chest, but like, what are the dimensions of
He
this
said it was
chest?
15 feet deep.
Like, I don't know that because
It's like
Orphan
just-
2
just-
feet by
Okay.
Either
1
way.
foot or whatever.
We'll, yeah. Both grab a side of the chest and
Team
walk
left.
it up. Is that all that's there? Is the chest and that
Yeah,
other
that's what you found.
bits? Okay, yeah.
That's what your brain saw.
Let's roll.
Oh, man. I love the beach scene background. Nice. All right, so you come up to the surface with the bounty in hand. You just use your phone.
Aha.
Your phone. You guys can all look at chat on your phones.
things pulled up on my computer.
My what?
Oh, nice.
All right, so you're on the surface and you have this chest.
Do I get an inspiration for that?
All right.
Did you guys find something?
Inspect the chest
We have
for
found
like
what is
possible
probably
booby
the
traps
finest
or
treasure.
anything.
I'm gonna,
It's in
based
a
on our
treasure chest.
previous
Is that
interactions with this
investigation?
dude and how he set up traps, my
Shim,
initial assumption
we found one of your chests.
is this is trapped.
I found some food. This is great.
Hey Shimshan, did you trap this?
He was drunk.
I don't remember.
He doesn't remember.
All right. Who is good at detecting traps? Is that perception or investigation?
If we have 10 minutes, I could ritual cast detect magic on it.
Bam, you do that. We got 10 minutes.
We don't know if we have 10 minutes though.
That's a good way to find out.
You can
if we
try
have 10
if you
minutes.
can decide to sit down for 10 minutes. What do you guys want to do for 10 minutes? Are we just standing
I
around?
feel like this trap would be mechanical in nature.
Yeah,
I don't think Shem is
honestly,
capable.
I
Let's
don't
just
know.
take the 10 minutes.
Besides, why would Shem trap his own supplies? What if he came back for them and then got hit by his own trap? That's
I don't know. Someone went under there and piled. Oh, so we found it under like rocks piled up
Shem
on it.
went under there.
I mean,
But if somebody
that's
different
really
like us
deep.
came along to find it,
It's
Yeah.
only 15
he's had trouble
feet.
with pigs
Is
and
that too far?
harpies.
Well, he would have. I don't know.
I mean, that's
It
only
just seems suspicious.
like if I raise my hand over my head, that's not even twice as tall as I am.
That's still pretty deep to like take a chest, swim all the way down, and spend
15
time.
feet is very deep.
I'm 7.
Piling
If I was
stuff.
With
drunk
a chest at the bottom.
and pigs were stealing my stuff, I would assume they'd be capable of
How
opening a
did
chest
he
as
do
well.
all this drug?
I want to check the chest for traps.
Mr. Gantroon, what's your opinion?
Oh,
I'm
20
really just-
plus
Kind of impressed at the abilities of a
Investigation?
drunken Shim to
25.
drag this enormous chest to the middle of a lake and write poems and
Well, I wouldn't say it's enormous. It's
Well, I still appreciate your sentiment. Okay.
I think we could just try and open it.
Well, it's too late. He's already looked for traps. And you find one.
well done.
What's the
Weird.
nature of the
It's like
trap?
it's worth being a little cautious.
Especially given everything else we've ran
Says
into.
the group that wanted to just head to the pigs, the possibly hardest enemies on the island.
Yeah, but we weren't gonna go and try and fight them. We were just gonna go check it out.
How it turns out with
Go make some bacon.
Yeah, we could have ran away and then planned later.
Like I said
Anyway,
before,
whatever.
we don't really have any curing technology here on the island, but I can set up a nice bukhan.
We don't need to
I can
cure
cure
it for
y'all.
bacon. We could just cut it and...
Oh, you
Cook
mean
it.
cure bacon? I got really excited. I thought it was really useful.
I cast cure on
Have
the
you
bacon.
been taking me rub?
Does that count?
Anyway,
What is
found
the
that
trap
trap.
they found?
Yeah.
You don't know. You just know there's a trap.
Oh, okay.
Okay. This thing's trapped.
Suggestion? It's not locked, right? As
We
far as we can
don't
tell.
know that either.
We could attempt to use Mage Hand to open it from a distance.
No, you cannot use Mage Hand to open things.
Really?
We can't.
Because it can't do
lift.
tasks, right? It can just like grab stuff.
Yeah, you
Oh.
can just move items. So yes, you cannot use it to test traps.
It can't grab the top of the lid.
No,
And,
it cannot.
I thought you could.
I do not believe you can. When I was looking at it, just used to move objects, but I will.
Okay.
I always
check
thought it was
with
like...
you over time.
I mean, we could just grab a 10-foot stick from one of those trees.
Just poke it.
Yeah.
Oh, we could knock a tree over on
Hey,
it.
never
I
underestimate
wouldn't
a 10-foot
open
stick.
it.
But it'll set off the trap, probably.
No, if the trap trigger is opening it, then no. Can't. So we can see the. Can we
Oh,
attempt?
never
to-
mind. You can totally do that. Never mind.
All right,
I think
I
the
got,
limit-
I've got Mage
Should we
Hand.
attempt to disarm the trap or just open it? And
Well, that's up to the group. What should we do?
I have-
I could
Tinker's tools.
open it with Mage Hand, but it would trigger
I
the
Blows
trap.
up.
I
Prometheus.
propose we try the Mage Hand first and see how that works out for us.
Prometheus, our thieves' tool user, is back in the cave.
I have tinkering tools. Doesn't help. Okay.
Unless it would be possible to take the chest back to the cave and have Prometheus look into it while we're doing other things.
Yeah,
No.
it feels like it would take
I
a
say
long
we just
time.
Alright,
go
cool.
for it.
All right,
Yeah,
With
just
the
get
Mage
behind
Hand.
it.
So we're just
Mage
gonna
Hand.
go with
everyone,
open
everyone, back up a little
What's
bit.
your
then.
what's the range of your mage hand?
30
30
feet.
feet.
Back
The
up.
limit is, I think, 10 pounds can be
I back
exerted,
up
and that's
45
it.
feet.
All right.
All right, so I'm gonna cast Mage Hand and just open.
Go
open
bomb
the
squad
chest.
stringer.
The chest opens.
All right.
Chest is open.
Did it do anything?
No.
Who would like to approach the chest?
I didn't hear anything. I'll go check it out.
All right. You walk over the chest and you look inside.
Nope.
What?
Yep.
Oh, well, you went nope.
I heard Yope.
Nope.
All
I
right.
also heard nope.
Inside, you find a spell book. 3 component pouches, 4 potions, and a small pouch of musket rounds. Oh, sorry, not musket rounds. Oh,
Pistol shot.
9mm.
No, it's not.
You said 1 or 3.
3
What
what?
excellently
component
forged
pouches?
3
bullets.
pouches of musket rounds. Oh,
Just 1
rounds.
pouch of rounds, and Shem's like, "Oh, me bullets! That's where they went.
Do you know where you got these components from?
Oh, just me ship."
Okay.
The ship was not much for magic, so they probably just I think I heard someone say, let's leave Shem with the garbage.
So
Yeah,
the
that
spell
makes
book in
sense.
this various component bag.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Can I look to see what the trap was? Because we know it was trapped, right? We opened
the
it.
trap's destroyed.
Oh, okay.
Neat.
Yay!
Okay.
We did it,
You see a
team.
broken vial inside the container.
Can I investigate that vial?
That's what you investigated.
Oh, and that's what I see.
Yes.
Is the
Shit's broke.
vial. Yeah, well,
All right, there you go.
shit's broke.
I would like to try to keep one component pouch because, to my knowledge, I didn't get dropped down
Try
here.
to eat.
Well, who would have taken? But I didn't get dropped
That's
down
true,
here
he
with my
needs- I
holy
guess that'd
symbol.
be you
Yeah,
two, then
you have.
So
Yeah, I would also like to pocket some component pouch.
I have my components, so I'm good on spell things for now.
If no one else is, I'd like to leaf through the spell book and see what's there within.
yeah, go for it. I have no need for this.
Know if I need to do a knowledge arcana check on that.
Well, what languages do you know?
You should probably take the other component pouch
Common,
for now.
bird, and
Oh,
draconic.
did we have 3 pouches?
Okay.
It's called Auron, but it's called bird.
You look and you see a number of spells. Let's see if I can pull up the document real quick. No, not spellbook. Dang it.
Oh, no, yeah, we'll give the pouch of rounds to Shem.
I
there
guess I
four
can
potions in
hold
there?
on to it.
Oh, yeah, there were 4 potions?
There were 4 potions.
Well, you each got a pocket. You each take one. Well, wait, there's
Well,
5 of
I
us.
can do an
There's 6 of
arcana.
us.
I can do an arcana check on them.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Figure out what they are.
that'd be a good idea.
I would also like to
Well,
take...
do we know we don't think they're. We don't know what kind of potions they are, right? We just
Yeah,
know
but to
they're
identify
potions. Okay.
All right. You recognize that one of the spells. You find the spell Alter Self.
Okay.
Down here because it's only.
Can you learn spells out of a spell book?
No, but I might be able to understand what's in there.
You find the spell for Fireball, and it's underlined multiple times with a little drawing of a happy face next to it.
I wonder who this belonged to.
Excellent.
And then you see one more spell, and it is Darkness.
Darkness, darkness, darkness.
Darkness.
Hello, darkness, my old friend.
No parents.
Money doesn't make it better.
What's that from?
The Lego
the
Batman
Lego movie.
Or actually, the Lego movie, yeah.
I've never actually seen
I'd like to roll an
those.
Arcana check to identify. I'm doing.
Would
rolling
Shem
Arcana
just
check to-
remember what they are if this was all his stuff?
He was drunk.
I'd like to
Very
assist him
when
on
he
that
got
check.
them, though, he
Actually,
was drunk when
is-
he put them down there.
He was very drunk.
which one of us has a higher arcana? Because that one should aid.
I got a +4.
I also have a +4. Okay, well, I'll aid you
Okay.
in identifying these things.
Nice. 23.
Would you like to do it at
23?
advantage?
So you
For your
get
possible
advantage.
20. I'm giving you aid, right? So that's advantage?
I
Yeah.
rolled 19 again.
Okay.
Should have been a 20.
23.
You see 2 of them are potions of healing. One is a potion of invisibility, and one is a potion of water breathing.
Let's hold on to these things. Oh, we're just keeping sort of a group inventory. You guys got it. I'm not writing anything down.
My pockets are a bit full, so I don't really have any more room to carry.
I don't need the water breathing potion. Somebody who could use it should
Yeah, me either.
should carry it.
Well, I can put it into. If we leave them in the box, I could fill up the box with sand so they don't get rattled around. Then I can put them in my net as like a makeshift backpack sort of thing.
Yeah.
That works. That's good.
Sure.
How
That's sand
easy would it be
padding.
to get in there in a pinch?
Not super easy.
You have to
But-
dig around the sand.
It'll keep them from being broken as we move around the island.
Yeah, and I'd just like to take a vine and create this sort of like book carrying thing and just kind of lash it around my waist
Sure.
for the spell book. Because I assume it can't fit in one of my pockets.
Nope.
All right, so I'm gonna
Vine
put some
carrier.
sand in there to keep them from rattling around. Close it up. Put it in my net back.
Okay, you got a net backpack.
Net backpack. All right, so I've got the chest and the 4 potions.
I can cast my spells now.
Because I have what's it called?
Yeah, I can now.
If only I had a diamond so I
Powerful
could cast
build, so I
Wish.
have double carrying capacity.
Oh, you did it.
Yeah.
You got all the carrying. Do you guys want to grab some food while it's so warm?
That's probably a good idea. I can grow ahead.
We'll just run a quick
Grow
ad.
ahead.
All right.
Everyone.
I can bring back plates for
Yeah.
people so you guys can continue.
Well,
as-
we'll just run a quick ad and eat in the kitchen, or if you want to.
60 seconds. So
Oh, okay.
60
Yeah, all right.
seconds.
An alchemy jug can pour up to 2 gallons of mayonnaise a day.
Gross.
Imagine a guy sitting there just pouring mayonnaise. Like, I'm sure you're glad we have this or just in mayonnaise. Waterboarding someone with mayonnaise.
Oh my god.
Yeah. Oh, it's so thick. Oh. Thank you.
I got red skin.
Nice. They are quite dry. Was it from this one up here?
No.
Oh.
So I'm gonna anchor somewhere. It's on the way to my branch.
And we're back from Viddle time. All right. Well, that's one riddle solved. We have 2 more to go.
Okay. From whence it all began, within a hollow place of earth. And beneath a place of failure.
Yep. Hurry back, people.
Alright.
But with this pouch of bullets, I should be able to go for a number of days.
Excellent. 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 Try and make it all fit.
What do ye think we should do next?
Oh. Let's see.
From the place where it all began, can't mean our starting place.
Well, it might
mean
not-
his.
Yeah. Might not be a bad idea to take our loot back to the cave and drop it off.
Do we have anything we need to stash?
We also need
Mm, like-
for today.
Yeah, like a metal cup, these necklaces, some gold.
We found coconuts.
What else would we find?
You get through?
Yeah, you're good.
Okay.
I'm interested in this sand filter thing Shem
Are you
spoke of for
going
the
to
blue
dip
coconuts.
Caesar's Crazy Bread into Arby's marinara sauce?
Hell yeah, the monstrosity is here.
It's like that time I mixed Pepsi and Coke.
I was gonna try it.
It wasn't pleasant.
I don't know if we can be friends anymore, Will.
We're not friends, we're family.
Oh, good.
Yeah, there's no getting out of this.
All right. So what do you guys want to do next?
My vote is we put the stuff we don't need right now, like the metal cup, necklace, and stuff, into the chest, and then haul that back to the cave.
Okay, but the chests have the potions in them, and we may need those potions.
Yeah, we can take the potions.
I think if we want to use the potions, it would perhaps make more sense to distribute them amongst us so that we can actually use them in battle.
But how are you gonna carry them?
Hey, Mr. Perp.
I'm currently
we can make,
the only one that has a backpack.
We can make
But
a rope
if we
belt
need-
with
You
little
have
string
pockets.
loops.
But if we need
Yeah,
those in a
some
pinch,
pockets.
the backpack you have fashioned right now, we wouldn't be able to get those out quick enough in a combat situation anyway.
I think that's what I was, yeah.
But when you were saying little pockets, I was assuming like you get your fingers in them.
You can put your whole hand in there.
Okay.
You pictured girl pockets.
Yes.
Wait, what?
Girl pockets are smaller than guy pockets.
They're basically fake.
Yep.
My favorite are the ones that are like sewn to look like a pocket, and then there's not a pocket.
Those are the worst.
Nope.
People who make those are horrible.
Anyway.
So back to our home cave.
Alright, so you want me to dig out these potions and redistribute them to people?
I mean, there's only the 3 potions, right?
There's 4 potions.
We
Yeah.
Two
seem like a
healing,
great
one
team
invisibility,
builder.
and one water.
Oh.
Breathing.
Yeah, we should probably distribute those. Probably give the healing potions to the people that can't cast heal. Then I don't know who would need the invisibility the most.
That might be something, a utility thing that might come in handy later.
We'll leave that in Will's backpack, or Stringer's backpack, until we need it. But I was just saying, like, we have the chest and other loot and shit, so it's good storage, I guess.
Can we tell if the
Take
chest
it back.
itself is worth anything, or like
It's just a
fancy, or
chest.
just
It's
a
just a
chest?
chest.
I mean, there's no one to sell it to, so.
No, but it still looks cool, maybe.
It could be a useful
Unless a
container
merchant
later.
wagon with a bunch of gold falls out of the sky, we got no one to sell to.
You could sell to whoever picked up those 7 gold pieces.
Yeah.
trade amongst ourselves.
Throw the gold back in there.
It's a self-sustaining economy.
All right. So, do we want to take this stuff back, or do we want to keep moving around the island? So, what time of day is it?
Well, it's still
Yes.
the morning. I
How
guess,
long did
before
it take
noon.
us to get to the oasis?
However long it would take you guys to walk 2.5 miles.
Okay.
Do we
Not
perhaps,
even an hour.
Yeah,
here's-
let's take our shit back.
Here's an idea. We could go fishing and use the chest to store up a bunch of fish because we currently have no food.
But we
Well,
know
no,
a
there
fishing
is
pole.
food, but we just want to get food for the future.
And just like smoke some fish or something.
And he got 6 coconuts that
Yep.
he is just holding in a net, which is, I'm going to say your net's at capacity.
Okay.
You're not going to be able to be like, cool, more stuff.
Then yeah, let's head back to the cave, drop this stuff off.
All right, you arrive back at the cave. It's only been an hour, so the first shield has not been finished by Prometheus or Artemis, but she does have a little pile of arrows if anyone needs them.
She has the short bow.
Yeah, and someone if wants one to stab people with. And you unload your goodies.
All right. So who's taking the 2 healing potions?
I could take one.
All right. One to Gantroon.
I'll take the other one.
The other one to Avum.
All
Okay.
right.
Works. Invisibility is in Will's bag. Who needs the water breathing? Leave it in the bag.
Leave in the bag for now.
Yeah.
We have 3 people that can breathe underwater, or don't need to breathe.
Yeah.
Yep.
Sweet.
And then I'll
I'm
also
gonna
put
give
the
the-
coconuts into a little pile somewhere. We can deal with those later.
I grabbed some vine earlier and give it to. I guess I'll leave it in the chest for them for crafting. We could try and craft like some kind of simple like bandolier belt out of it so that we can.
They won't be able to make that out of vines. You can use the vines to make rope.
Oh, that's it. No, yeah, well, I'll let them make rope out of vine then.
All right. So where are you guys off to next?
We have 2 riddles to investigate, and we have pigs.
And food and water to secure.
Yeah.
Water's fine.
Yeah, we have the oasis. I assume we don't have to do some sort of water world shenanigans where we like.
You're gonna pee into that snake.
Because we could take some of the empty rum bottles and fill them up with water.
Yeah. You can do that. He already has water.
Cool. Well, it's still pretty early in the day, so I'm up for giving the pigs a shot if you guys want to head that way, and then we can look for food afterward, because we said we weren't planning to engage with them.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, we could engage some tertiary pigs. We don't have to take on the whole horde, but
We
perhaps
don't know
could
what the
find one or
likelihood
two
of
on their
finding
own.
any stragglers is, so I'm just going to assume they're always all together all the time.
We can see what we can see.
Yeah. I'm gonna check it out.
Yeah, we can just take a cautious look.
All right.
All right.
Let's head that way.
All right, you guys walk there. It's a little further to get there than to the oasis. And you arrive at... You come up at the top of, like, a little hill of craggy rocks, and then you see that the beach kind of goes down to, like, a lower shore. And you can see that as it goes in, there's another thick jungle part, like the one that surrounded the outside of the oasis. And as you look down, you can actually see some skeletons that are just against trees with crushed bones.
Mm.
And you can see
Humanoid skeletons?
What?
Are they humanoid skeletons?
They're humanoid
Okay.
skeletons.
Mm. Other people around the island.
And you see some boars come in and out. And you can hear numerous squeaks and squeals of just pigs being pigs.
Do we know how big these pigs are?
They're boar-sized boars
Okay.
There's no like huge one.
that you've seen now.
All right. Clang.
I'd like to do a perception check on the area, see if there's anything else I can... Or would it be an investigation?
No. It'll be perception.
Cool.
Investigation is once you have clues and stuff to work with. That's when you use investigation.
Perception is what? 21.
All right. You look and you see skeletons, pigs, in a jungle.
So this looks pretty cool, guys.
So we're on top of a little ridge, and is there like a path down?
Mhm. Yeah, like there's a couple. There's like one that goes up the side, and there's one that kind of comes up near you guys. Early in the morning, some of the pigs kind of come out and like lay and roll around in the sand outside of the foliage, just kind of do pig stuff.
Okay, so it's like and there's like foliage on the way down that you have to wind through to get down.
A little bit, but it's like you can. It's not as thick as the stuff that's at the bottom. Like you cannot see into
This up at the very bottom.
yeah,
Okay.
which is what Shem assures you is like the main den of all the boars.
Oh, right down at the base. Okay. Mm. So if we had a big rock, we could roll it down the hill through the den.
I guess if you had a boulder.
If only we had explosives.
Do you know how
This-
hard it would be to
Some
roll a
sort
boulder
of
through all
trap
this
would be
sand?
wise.
Oh, is it all sandy where we are? I thought it was.
It's all sandy everywhere.
You guys are on like some craggy rocks though, like right now. But there's none that are large and circular. Spherical, I guess.
Okay. It'd be such a great opportunity for Fire Spear.
That would be pretty good.
Fire.
Okay. Well,
Fire. Oh, like, would we like the entire forested area ablaze?
well
What's the
there's
plan
thicker.
with the fire?
Well, just if they're at the base of the hill and it's like thicker foliage there, you could, I guess. You probably wouldn't catch very well. But I was just thinking if we had Fire Spear or something, it would just roll down straight through it. But just thinking. You could try and set up some like boar traps or something.
Yeah. Some simple snares.
Mm-hmm.
But all we have are vines, and those probably aren't strong enough to hold a boar.
We could perhaps dig a pit, cover it with leaves, put spikes at the bottom.
Do we have anything that's not sand for us to dig in?
Yeah.
Well, could we do it near the area and try to lure the pigs out?
I don't know if there's anything but sand here. Sand and rock.
But we can't dig a hole here because of the rocks. What I'm saying, could we dig a hole like in the sand?
We'd have to go down to the like beachhead where all the pigs are, right?
And the hole would be in sand.
Yeah.
That's pretty difficult to build a stable hole in.
So
Yeah.
from where we are looking around, I guess there would be a way to like come around from like the south or something up the beach towards the pigs instead of straight down the hill. Through
Yeah, you can go around the sides.
Okay.
Suppose those of us with ranged attacks could climb a tree and just start sniping pigs.
Yeah, that's true.
But then we have the problem of if they knock a tree down.
Or if there's a really big one.
Yeah. Okay.
Damn dirty pigs.
They may be dirty, but they are fine tasty once you got them set up on a good boucan.
Have you managed to kill one before?
Me personally, no.
Okay.
They're scary as F.
See, you keep mentioning Buchan.
I am.
Stop saying boucan.
You're not my dad.
Well, we've seen the pigs now. Unless you guys want to continue on this path of action, I suggest we go look at the boat. There could be something on it.
Yeah.
Let's do that.
Yeah, we may need more supplies before we can really tackle this. So either the boat or the riddles are worth investigating.
It's almost like there's a host of activities that could be done on this island.
Yeah. Or
I
just
say
grate
like-
every
I say
coconut
boat.
on the island and push it down the hill all at once.
Yeah. How far is your sleep range, Will, whenever you blast?
It's like 60 feet or 40 feet or something.
How far down
But
is
the
den
spell is
from us?
based on HP.
Oh.
Like, it has a limited amount of HP of creatures it can put to sleep.
It would probably affect like one of them, and then the rest would be kind of pissed
Yeah,
off.
it's best to use on people or creatures that are already injured.
You were like 80 feet from the ridge down.
Yeah, from that distance, it'd be you guys throwing firebolts would be the best.
Is there any water in the area?
I was
Like
like, if we
where the
did,
pigs
if
are?
we did fight them, would we want to fight them at the top of the ridge and see if they'll try and run
Oh,
up
never
to
mind.
us?
Oh yes, then we'd have the
yeah,
high
we
ground.
would always want the high ground.
We have the high ground.
So,
I think the pigs
Go look at the boat.
Let's do it.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think we're done in Pigtown right now.
Oh, big town. All right. Well, Shem leads the way, regaling with stories of his many years of being a pirate that actually aren't really that interesting. I saw a whale once, and stuff like that. And he leads you to the southernmost beach. Well, not really. It's further back from the beach, but the southernmost point of the island of interest. And you see, poking out of the sand, the bow spirit of what will very likely be a large ship, and it's in the shape of a hand reaching out like this, and then you can see the tip of one of the masts poking out of the earth.
Better than that, the entire ship is buried.
Yeah.
Dang.
Man.
So
Dang.
want to go shake its hand?
I was hoping it, like some part of it would be exposed where we could like get down into the ship, but
Well, unfortunately for you cannot.
it seems that way.
Yep.
Is the keyhole near here?
The key. Oh. If you want to go take a look at its hand.
Okay. I do.
Okay.
Do I notice anything about it, or
Are
is
you
simply?
walking over to the hand?
Yeah, I'm taking a closer look at the hand.
All right, you only look at the hand, and then in the hand you see a circular indentation. And in the indentation you can see grooves that seem to match the same sort of swirling pattern that is on the obsidian disc. Well, not disc, but the fragment that you have.
Yeah. Okay.
And the
Alright.
piece that you have looks to be about a third of the size.
Third.
Well,
The implications.
how far is like the water from the ship mast? I was trying to get an idea of like how far inland the ship is.
Like a quarter mile.
Pretty far.
Alright.
It didn't get washed ashore.
Okay.
Anybody have any ideas on those other two riddles?
What were the
I'll be
riddles?
listening
What?
while I search for more grub.
The first one was at the place where it began within a like hollow thing of earth, like basically a hollow rock. The third one was buried underneath a place of failure. So both of those have to apply to him in some way is the big thing. So it wouldn't be where we started.
Did he start here?
I was gonna say,
The
yeah,
ship?
we-
Should we
No,
check
we'd
for
have to
something
ask
here?
Shem where he started, but he's off using
I
the bat.
already said I started at the same beach you did.
Oh, okay.
No, we're all
And that applies to us then. So we
the
could go
beast to
investigate rocks and just like break them all, or tap on them, see if any hollow sounds
Well, it's
resonate.
the hollow piece of earth that stands defiantly, so it should stand out a little bit.
So we're looking for weird hollow rocks. But the third one, is ready to ask me if it's failed recently.
A place of
Live in a shallow grave where failure lies.
A shallow grave or failure. What do we know about Shem's history? Like what?
He
how?
was a pirate captain of the Dramidia for about 10-ish years.
Well, he just said how long he said. He was only the captain for like a few years.
Did he say how the ship got here?
I assume the ship was here when he got here.
So it's not his
the
ship?
on the beach is not the Dramidia. His crew marooned him on this island. And so they're off somewhere.
Cavorting somewhere.
Where did they maroon him?
Here.
Well, like where did they dump him on the island?
The
Where
same
we-
beach,
we
the same
started.
beach
That
where
beach.
everyone except for you landed.
Yeah, so basically just... There wasn't anything to script there, but we might want to go take another look now that we know possibly what to look for.
Seems like a good plan.
We can catch fish there while we're there. Oh, we didn't grab the fishing pole, did we?
I don't think so. No one had any real means to carry it.
Yep.
But yeah, how about
Wasn't
we...
there that one under the rocks that was there?
I assume they took that
We
with
brought
them.
that with us back to the cave, I thought.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, they had no reason to leave it there. Unless they were just being nice. But yeah, how about we return from whence we came?
I have my net, but I don't know how fine of a net it is.
It's not a great fishing net. It's more of a cargo net.
All right.
Yeah, I've seen all the fish will just go through it. So go back to the place where we fell.
Yep.
Let's go there.
So it is said, so it is done.
Road again.
Journey. What time is it roughly now?
Well, it's a little past noon.
Okay. So it doesn't take too long to get around this island.
Uh-uh.
Plenty of time for dicking around. Mr. Gantroon, you're the one who's good with rocks. You see anything unusual?
I'll do a perception check.
Well, you have clues to work from.
So yeah, I guess.
We're looking for a hard piece of earth that stands defiantly.
So a giant middle finger.
Investigation. I rolled that.
Look for a rock that's flipping you the bird.
Ooh, sorry.
16.
So we're all just kind of wandering.
21.
24.
Oh, that's better.
8.
Okay. Everyone needs to stop rolling checks all the time for the same thing.
8.
Because I believe Mr. Gantroon was the one who was looking for the stuff.
Yeah, one of
Yeah.
you is actually
Checked
good
out
at
so
it. It's just
hard.
him.
Mm-hmm. You got a 24.
Well, it's just giving him advantage.
So what are you doing, Robert?
I'm doing that perception check.
Well,
And I don't know.
you're not. If you have clues to work with, it's not perception.
Okay, investigation then?
Correct.
Alright. So that'll be an 18.
All right.
Unless I can add my proficiency in stonework.
No.
That's what I thought.
All right. You, after a few minutes, you kind of single out a number of solitary rocks that are like on the crags of the beach, and you start knocking around on them, and you do find one that makes a hollow sound.
My compatriots, I think we might have found a candidate here.
You might want to investigate this to see if there's an easy way to open it. Perhaps some
Yes,
sort of
we-
like hinge. Failing that, we'll just break the shit.
How well does this hollow rock seem like it's attached to the ground? Or, like, is it just part of the formation that it is?
It's in the ground.
Okay.
Give it a wiggle. Does it jiggle?
Yeah.
Oh.
So wait, what is it? It's just a piece of hollow rock.
Yeah, just a big crag that when you knock on it sounds hollow.
Okay.
Does anyone have any kind of tools that we could chip it with? Or,
You got a fist, right?
I have my fist.
well, I think we should take a more
I have a
delicate
club.
approach than just punching a rock.
I think just punch off the tip of it. Doesn't have to be rough.
Mm-hmm. Have we felt around the rock for a switch or
Nope.
door?
Nope.
I assume we should investigate this
Should
for
we
an
make sure
opening
it's
of any
trapped?
kind.
You can do that.
Because one of
Who's looking?
Shem's
You
other
guys can't just all
things
run up and
was
start rubbing.
trapped.
I will investigate the rock for a door or button.
Okay.
Someone should aid him.
Bam.
You can't always be aiding
Shitty.
people either.
Really?
8, 10, 13.
You don't find anything.
Well,
Someone want to take a big swing in it with a club or something, try and break it open. Maybe one of the strengthy people.
Well, we
Does
have a
anybody-
short sword. We could use that as an improvised tool. To...
like a
how
crowbar
tough
kind
is
of?
this rock?
It's rock.
Okay, rock can be tough.
It's,
or not
there's
tough.
not a
There's
level
lot
of tough.
different
It's hard
types.
rock.
Okay.
There's not a metric of cleavage and hardness in the D&D 5e manual.
It is not sandstone.
I was leaving this. to
We
you.
could just find another rock here, something we could pick up and smash into this one.
Yeah,
Just like
that would work.
the old game, rock beats rock.
No, because Shem had to have gotten this whatever into this rock without destroying it,
while
unless
drunk.
you know how to repair rock somehow.
Well,
I don't know anything about rocks.
we don't know. We don't actually know it's in the rock.
It's true. There
It
could
just
be
says, yeah.
where
it all
there could be
begins,
a
all piece of
passage
harder.
somewhere else leading around to.
Well, it could
the-
be under the rock.
Could be
Like
under
if
the
it's
rock.
hollowed out and it's very light. We could try and lift it.
Stand defiantly. Was this rock positioned weird?
Is this rock pointing at anything?
No, the ocean.
So it's just like a big, hollow, partially covered rock, right? Just like a normal rock on the beach.
It's a big craggy rock.
We have a rock. Can't figure out how to open it. Let's just smash it. We're talking about a lot of things.
All
We're
right.
not doing anything.
I mean, the other one had potions in it, though.
Yeah, and a broken vial, so something got broken when we opened it.
Is there-
Possibly.
I guess, have we looked around to see if there was looks like something was buried near the rock?
At the
No,
sand.
no one has investigated.
Let's
that
look for
yet.
that.
Do that.
Who is that? Investigation or
Yes.
perception now? Still
Investigation.
investigation.
Oh, that's not me. I'm not a smart
I
one.
have a
I got-
+4 in it.
I got a 3 plus my proficiency gets it to 5.
I'm not
Oh,
good
man.
at it.
I are not smart.
Investigate rocks. Oh damn! 6.
Do you know the rocks?
Sorry, not the rocks. I was looking for buried things.
You don't find anything.
Well, there's nothing else around here then.
Pretty
Could we
feel confident
perhaps
this is still a rock.
try to lift the rock? Maybe if we all worked together?
I gave it a jiggle and it didn't wiggle, so I don't know what to do.
We could
Well,
all try it. We could all get on one side of the rock and push.
We could tie a vine around it and just, well, if we can.
But if one
just
person
pull it out.
can't do it, then Shem couldn't have done it.
I still think it's
I don't know.
buried.
I
Well,
would
you
not
don't think
underestimate
that.
drunken Shim.
I once again appreciate it, but I don't think even with the strongest of whiskey strength would I be able to move this piece of God's earth.
Does,
So there you go. What do we do though?
does anyone else think there might be buried treasure?
No.
I think
Because
it's
you were so certain there wasn't.
Well, we probably should get going.
It's just rock on rock action. Let's just break this thing.
Alright.
Okay.
Rock smash.
If it's hollow, I mean, it's either going to give or nothing's going to happen.
Those are the two options.
All right, who's got good strength? I assume we have a loose
I
rock.
do.
Yep, you can pick up a loose. There's some smaller rocks you can pick up.
Maybe one with like kind of a point to it, so you can kind of.
No.
Don't look at me. He's doing it.
Okay, I was waiting for you to ask another question.
I mean,
You strength smashing rocks with Robert?
implications that
Yep.
the rock is
I'm gonna pick up a big old rock and smash it into this rock.
Go for it.
Let's see. 21.
You slam that rock really good into the other rock, but the rock just bounces off the other rock, leaving both rocks to still be rocks.
This is bullshit.
Well,
Does anyone have detect magic?
I can cast that as a ritual.
Give it a try.
Okay,
Alright,
but
we're
I'm
up to-
saying I'm starting to get a bit hungry, so I think I'm gonna shove off back to the cave and fix myself some lunch.
You do you, Shim Sham.
Bye.
Boy.
not Felicia.
And he walks away.
Alright, I'll take 10 minutes to cast Detect Magic as a ritual.
Alright. There's no magic.
Alright.
Alright then. Yeah.
We're not even 110% sure that this is where we're supposed to be and this is what we're supposed to be looking at.
It's a hollow rock.
Well,
what was
it
the
is-
rest of the riddle?
It's just where it all begins, a hollow piece of hard earth stands defiantly.
Doesn't even really say a rock. Are we sure?
But this is a hollow
But we don't even
sounding
know what we're
piece
doing
of
with
hard earth.
Well, it has to stand defiant, so it has to be.
Well, it stood
Sticking up or
defiantly
something.
against Mr. Gantroon's attack.
Yeah, no, that's what I'm saying. Like, it has to be something like sticking up or something like that.
You could just make defiant poses at it.
Does anyone...
Can we intimidate this rock?
I was gonna say I could try being rude and vulgar to it, more defiant than it, but that would imply it was magic in some fashion, which we've already established. It's not,
I'm out of ideas. That's all I got.
because we can't crack it open.
Gut check? You gonna do that?
Do it.
Oh, you want me to roll that? Is that just a...
You're the one whose
20?
guts are whirling and twirling.
You just roll a d20? Is that it?
It's a d20 plus your wisdom modifier. Yep.
Oh, I'm wisdom.
Someone else should do that.
D20 plus my wisdom modifier.
Yep.
10!
You're never going to find the chest.
That's a 7. Oh, that's a 1.
Okay.
The chest.
Alright. Let's bounce out of here then.
Alright.
Alright.
We'll come back to this later, once we've consulted an FAQ.
I don't know why you guys are looking at me. You
Alright,
guys
what's the
are in
next
charge of
riddle?
your own destinies.
What's the next riddle?
The next riddle is I live in a
Shallow
shallow
grave.
grave where failure lies.
Maybe we should check out his toilet.
Ooh.
I mean, he talked a lot about how horrible the blue coconuts were to his digestive system. That's the only failure we've.
Well,
we've.
Are you
Odd
suggesting?
interpretation.
Right
We
now.
haven't asked Shim about anything, if he has any particular failures or not.
Yeah, this might be
What's
something.
your life story, Shim?
Yeah.
Or we could get some food for the next few days. Take care of that little check mark on our lists.
Well, Shem went back to the cave anyway, right? And the fishing pole is back at the cave.
Yes.
So I think either way we need to go back to the cave.
There's also fruits in the trees.
Oh, that's true. Yes.
Yeah.
Coconuts, right?
Coconuts and
coconuts.
bananas.
Oh, there's bananas
Oh
too.
yeah,
also
near the
bananas.
oasis, there's a bunch of bananas.
And there's bananas around where you are.
Oh man.
There's also have
there's-
spears, and there are
there's
fishing
also
holes.
rabbits.
We have spears?
He has one.
There's
No,
also
Gantrun has the spear.
Gantrun has the spear.
There's
We
also
did see some
rabbits and snakes apparently.
Yeah, found some
Could eat that
snakes.
snake scarf you got on there.
Yeah, we could hunt for rabbits. It might be better off just spear fishing in the fishing hole, though.
All right. So who wants to go hunting for rabbits, and who wants to go spear fishing?
Rabbit hunting.
More towards the dexterity
I'll
kind of
go
thing. So
spear fishing if Robert wants to go.
We've only
I
got one
will
spear,
go.
right?
Yeah, Gantrun has it.
All right. You guys will break up into groups, and everyone rolls survival checks.
Where's my spear?
What are you doing, Rain?
Whatever. Who's going where?
Rabbit.
14.
Where are you going?
I'm going.
Rabbit.
Fishing.
And where's Gantern going?
Fishing.
Fishing.
I'll roll
Fishing.
rabbit.
Huh?
I rolled 18.
All right.
14.
9.
12.
6.
Well, of everyone, Rain managed to catch one big juicy rabbit,
Yay.
Good job.
and that's it.
Aha, we're bad at fishing.
So
Spear fishing, I guess.
you guys took 2 hours to do that, so it is now into the afternoon.
I'm also gonna collect some fruit.
Okay.
Yeah, we want to grab some bananas and coconuts, head back to the
Take
cave.
an hour to go collect fruits.
Yeah, also some collecting fruit.
Yeah.
That
we'll do
was at what, like 4 o'clock? 3 o'clock?
Yeah.
Sure, yeah, let's do that.
Yeah. Do that. And then I
Yeah,
guess we'll
fruit
take all
salad.
our food back to the cave.
All
Yep.
right.
We head back.
You head back. You're back at the cave, and Shem is just kind of tinkering about, just looking, and he's trying to start conversation with Artemis and Prometheus, but they're too busy working, and they don't say anything to him, and he doesn't take it personally. He gets it. And yeah, you're back at the cave. Oh, looks like you found some victuals. It's a nice looking rabbit you got there, Miss Rain. Good job.
Thanks. I caught it all by myself with no help from anyone else
That's
at all.
Burn.
Hey, I tried, but I wasn't good at it. I'll admit my failure.
Burn.
Everyone messes up every now and then.
Speaking of admitting failure, Shem, would you like to talk about this riddle we got going here?
I've already said I don't know what it's talking about.
Yeah,
Any
he
of
doesn't know
them.
anything about them.
Me drunk self wrote them, and apparently I have a penchant for flowery language.
We could try getting him drunk again and see if he remembers.
I don't know if he has enough alcohol for that. Because he said he went through 8 bottles in one night.
I mean, we do have blue coconuts.
It's true.
Is it 5 o'clock yet?
Do
Shem,
some-
tell me about these blue coconuts.
Just do some blue coconut.
You guys ready to do some blue coconut? Like, do you guys want to all partake in blue coconut?
Let's do it. We'll all go on this
Yeah.
adventure together.
I think I shall abstain from the blue coconuts, thank you.
Understandable. Well, bring me your sand, Mr. Stringer.
Okay.
You're half coconut, and I got here a bit of cheesecloth.
Alright.
He assembles this apparatus of cheesecloth, sand, and coconut with a hole in the middle, and he pours the the coconut milk into a thing, and he has another bottle down the kitchen. He's like, it'll only take about 3 hours.
Alright.
Not fast.
So what's up? Any luck finding the booty?
We couldn't figure out anything with the hollow rock.
Well, you can't win them all. Sometimes you just have to learn to let things go.
True.
Yep. Fate wasn't with us. Hopefully it wasn't full of, like, magical artifacts.
No, I don't think it was. Unless they were shielded by something.
I don't know.
I don't either.
Who knows?
That'd be unfortunate.
No one does.
Well, alright. So,
So the weather.
It's very sandy, the weather.
The weather is sandy.
I'm not good at talking to girls.
You know, Hurricane Sandy's come back.
That's the real reason why Artemis wouldn't respond.
So I see you've got feet there. I do too. We have a lot in common there. I have one.
You have one, I was gonna say.
Shit!
Only a little bit in common. So what do we do next?
We
Um,
could. I don't know.
We're waiting for some blue coconut milk.
How much of the island have we explored so
strain.
far?
Almost all of it.
Yes, we've been to all relevant points on the island, as far as I can tell.
I think we've combed this beach.
We've
I
been
want
to
to do an
north, south, and
insight
west.
to
Okay.
see if there's any points that we might have missed.
Like, what do you do? Wait,
I don't
what do you
know.
do?
Well, that'd be
insight on?
a gut
I guess
check,
that'd be a
not
gut
insight,
check.
correct?
Well, we've only been to like the cardinal directions, right? We
Yeah.
haven't, like,
Yeah, I'm not.
walked
Also,
along the
gut checks
outside.
aren't like a free thing that you can be like, I
don't
gotta check out.
remember, I don't remember what other things were mentioned for the island.
We had the boat. We had where we started.
The boar,
We had
oasis.
The Oasis.
The boar zone.
The cave is in the north, right?
Yeah, you're on the northern part of the island.
Because isn't it under like a small hill or mountain or is
What?
it the cave?
No, it's just in like there's just a big rock.
Oh, okay.
Get on top of the big rock and look around.
Yeah, could do that.
Maybe whoever has like good perception.
I've got good perception.
That would be Morgan.
We're still in the cave, right?
Correct.
Okay. I have one idea.
All right.
I would like to look under Shim's bed.
All right. What you doing over there, Mr. Gantroon?
I just had a thought. I'd like to take a look under your bed.
Well,
If you don't mind.
I won't try to stop you. Just please don't ruffle the feathers in the little sleeping pad too much. It's my favorite thing that I have.
Or all the
I
earwax.
shall do my best. All right, you want me to roll a perception check?
Well, it wouldn't be perception because you have a clue.
An investigation.
Correct.
Let's see. 6. 7.
Well, you roll it over and you can tell the ground has been disturbed under his bed mat.
My friends, I think perhaps we might have found another chest.
And we pounce on it like a loot hungry rabbit.
Yeah, just start digging into it.
We all start digging at the same time.
You see Shem wants to congratulate you, but then he realizes the meaning of his own words and becomes very introspective and sits down. You dig at the sand and you indeed find another red chest.
All right, the last one was trapped. This
Yeah.
one might also be trapped.
Do the mage hand again?
I mean, first we should actually check to see if it's
Prometheus.
trapped.
Prometheus, can you pick this? No, you're too busy making barrel important.
He's not making a barrel, what?
Whatever the
He's making rope.
barrel-less
Yeah,
shield.
making ropes.
He's not
thing.
making the shield.
You're not making the shield. Okay.
Making a barrel.
He's
monkeys.
making the rope. Artemis has been working on shields.
Okay.
Because she's a woodworker.
All right. So I guess we mage hand this one as well.
Do we need to
Should
go
we
outside
do it?
for it?
Let's
In
check
a
it outside
cave?
of the
Yeah.
cave. Yes, that's probably a good idea.
Okay.
Move
Alright.
this chest out of the
I guess
cave.
I'll pick it up.
It's very heavy.
I'll
Alright.
carry it with you.
No, it's fine. I got it.
Oh, okay.
He's very
I can carry a
No,
lot.
you got it. Yeah.
Okay. You carry it outside.
Yeah, I'm a Goliath, by the way.
Oh, okay. You'd think I would have noticed that, but no.
Yeah, I know. You'd think you would have, but. Alright, move back, let's say 25 feet.
Okay.
And then mage hand and
Okay.
open.
You open it. It's open.
Alright. I approach.
Yeah, you approach it.
What do I see?
You see a chest.
What's in the chest?
Are you close enough to look in the chest?
Yes.
Okay.
Alright, hit me with the trap.
So nothing seemed to have happened.
Alright, and then what's in the chest?
It is filled to the brim with gold and gems.
Nice.
Sweet.
Should we look in those
We can
gems and gold,
Throw
like
the
to see
rest
if
of
there's
the
anything
loot
else?
into that chest.
I guess, yeah, sure. Just sweep my hand through
Stick
it.
your hand
Anything down
stick
in
it
there.
Gold and gems.
All right, this one's just money.
Cool.
I realize we're all excited about this, but it does seem to be the case that this gold belongs to our friend Shim.
That is
Did we
correct.
just rob our pirate friend?
We did not.
Well-
No, we just opened it. Like, Shim, here's.
That brings up a good question. Did Shim find this, or did he get marooned with a shitload of money? Rum.
He's inside the cave. He doesn't know what he
Bed.
found.
I mean,
He
either
knows
way,
exactly what we found.
Whatever
Either
the case may be,
I agree with
what
Ganturian. This
is
was still
indisputable
Shim's.
is
Yeah,
his gold.
I'm not saying we
And
take
he's
it.
our friend who has treated us very well so far. I would not wish to take from him.
All I'm saying is he watched us take that chest out, and he didn't stop us.
Well, he doesn't
Well,
know
I mean, we don't have anything to do
Well, then
with
he
it.
doesn't know
So
he's
I'm,
losing
I'm
anything.
picking up the chest and I'm taking it back inside. And
Okay.
Did you find anything, gents and lady? Anything good, I guess?
this chest was full of money.
Your money, good sir, and we are returning it to you.
Oh, thank you. Wow, I don't believe I've ever opened that chest. Those silly fools must have thought it was magical garbage.
They leave
They're
that-
going to be very angry.
Oh, so they left you with those chests?
Yeah, they left me with the 3 chests in me room.
They left
They poured.
a
They
lot
put a
of
lot of the.
supplies. Yeah.
Well, yeah. My room is where they kept me bed, me, the cleaning supplies, the latrine,
They just
a dartboard with me face on it, and just a bunch of goof stuff. So
just threw
It's
all
just
your
a prank,
shit out of
bro.
your room. Just imagine him like down on the raft and they're rubbing this shit and just like throwing shit out on
it was a mutual breakup.
him.
Nobody dumped anyone.
Yeah. Okay.
Well, I'm glad
So
you
the
found it.
person on the island.
We could put some good use to it. And he looks in the treasure. There looks to be about
Appraise.
25,000 gold.
Dang.
That's a lot of gold.
That's not including the gems.
That's including everything. That's the value of everything in the chest.
Plus, I have another 7. It's 25,000.
High roller over
7
here.
gold.
Hey, that's way more money than the rest of us have.
Speak for yourself. I mean, not on me, but you know.
I am a gem. I don't
In
need
my
gems.
estate.
Nice.
Cool.
Nailed it.
So was that one number 1 or number 2?
That was 3.
Or 3, yeah.
So we've done 2 and 3. So we'll have to figure out how to get number 2 because we don't let anything go.
You mean number
Number 1.
Yeah.
We're coming for you, you weird hard rock thing.
Okay.
At this point, it's probably close to evening, if not night. Still waiting on that.
How's that blue
Well,
coconut coming?
If there's
Yeah.
a
You
puzzle
still-
with 3 pieces and
Yeah.
one of the third pieces is not in that chest, then where will the pigs fall? One actually
Pig,
to
the
the
pigs.
pig.
Yeah,
Pig has
there's still a third
one.
piece there.
Yeah.
We have one. Pig has to have one. There's one unaccounted
And I
for.
think
Yeah,
that
and
it's
there
a
could
nice
be-
We
riddle
think
here.
anyway, the big. Did he say? I thought he said he had like a.
No, so he's about the same size.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
How
yeah,
long
so
ago
I'm
did
assuming-
this
Oh,
pig
so yeah,
knit?
so we're still completely
Oh,
missing.
probably like a week, 2 weeks.
So I'm saying,
Time is a strange mistress when you're
Ate it.
alone on an
can we
island.
scour?
Pig dung.
Yup.
Mage hand is
Nah.
useful again.
Probably passed by now,
Hopefully.
I
or
don't
it's
know.
really backing up that pig.
Could be a really big pig.
Could be a very dead pig.
Or the worst kidney stone ever.
We are not
Oh,
lucky enough
yeah.
that it's a dead pig.
Or it could just be a pig romancer.
I had a cousin who was a pig romancer. The town threw him out. He's like, this is a family establishment. They closed down that petting zoo. But he was a good lad. He married that pig.
He's made us an honest swine of her.
Him.
Oh, I apologize.
This is a year in the future where progression has happened.
I was about to
I
ask if you had,
apologize.
about to ask if you had any nephews, but I guess not. Unless he adopted.
Yeah, could have adopted more pigs.
Yes.
Little piglets.
Okay.
Teacup pigs.
Okay, Hollow Rock. Hollow Rock.
Let's deal with it tomorrow. Let's get some food cooked. That
Agreed.
snake before that snake goes bad, and that rabbit.
Take off my snake scarf.
All right.
Start preparing it.
All right. You go down. You cook up the pig. You have some bananas. You have some coconuts. I'm assuming
Wait,
you
a
guys
pig or a rabbit?
rabbit.
Rabbit.
Sorry.
We have, yeah.
A nice big fat rabbit.
Side
Between
of
that,
snake.
you're able to eat like a satisfying amount of mood. You're not stuffed, but you're like, you can keep going. You're not. There's not enough for seconds for everyone.
Oh,
I didn't need firsts. Robot.
As he does that dance out of the cave.
Well, we're eating, and it's been a rough day. What about you, Mr. Stringer? Can you regale us with a song from your mouth?
Song.
I bet if you did it, you'd feel more inspired.
Oh, maybe.
Toss
Give
a
me-
coin
give
to
me-
your pirate captain.
Give me some time, I'll think of something.
Perhaps a song about a bridge in London? I don't know where London is, but surely you could sing us something like that.
Actually, I can't, according to current Forgotten Realms copyright laws.
Sing something, preferably in the public domain.
Perhaps a song about a star that shimmers brightly. One might describe it as twinkly.
does anyone have a birthday coming up soon? Maybe.
What? No, I'm not going to sing right now.
How's that alcohol coming?
It's still got another hour, probably.
Have we established if it's actually alcohol or just?
I mean, it's not alcohol. I'm
We
just
just know it's
trying
gonna,
to get out all the
it's gonna get
badness.
us messed up.
Yeah.
We're gonna have fun. Not as much fun as we would if we had a song to carry our souls, but you know.
Yeah, it could just be old-fashioned acid. Who knows?
Oh, I'm acid
It's old-fashioned
resistant.
acid.
Haha. Drugs.
Take twice as much acid.
All right. Well, I guess we'll just wait in silence.
I mean,
I have the lute, I can still play the lute.
No, it doesn't feel right
All right.
anymore.
the moment
I know
has
some
passed.
sea shanties. Maybe.
Would you sing us a sea shanty?
What do you do with a drunken sailor? What do
You do with a drunken sailor. Everyone join the song. Or I will
in the
paid now.
morning.
I don't know the song.
That was the song.
Oh,
You
okay.
have
Nailed
one
it.
point- You have inspiration now.
Cool.
I can sing in bird. Aw, you ruined it.
Surprise! I know bird.
All right. Well, an hour passes, and the blue liquid has filtered through the sand, and now it's a less dark blue. It's a little bit lighter. And he's like, "Well, the syrup's done. Who wants to take a swig?"
Hell yeah!
I'll do it.
I'm in.
Alright, hands it to you. Yeah.
How much is it? I don't want to take everybody's, but I also I want to chug this shit.
So there's not enough to chug. There's like enough for everyone to take like a shot of it.
I do that.
Okay, take a shot of it.
Sit,
I
sit,
need you
pass.
to roll a wisdom save for me.
Oh, I'm really good at that. 23.
Dang.
All right. I mean, it tastes really good, and you feel good, and that's about it. You're just like, yeah.
I'm too wise for this.
Too wise for coconuts. Hit me with some of that coconut juice.
You feel that if you had to talk to someone, you'd probably get an advantage at talking to them.
Oh. Okay.
All right.
Wisdom.
Yep.
Ah. Nice. 15.
All right. You get hit. It feels like your whole body is submerged in a pudding pile, and your brain is now 3 brains, and they're all arguing about each other. But it still feels pretty good.
Is this what it feels like to be a fleshy person?
You no longer have control of your limbs.
Ooh. Ooh. Start doing the robot.
But it feels good. There's enough for everyone else who wants to try it.
Feels like I have
Sure,
blood.
Coconut water's fine.
She says very convincingly.
Oh
I do have
no.
advantage.
2.
Oh man, it feels like you really want to sing. Not be a party pooper. But about the same, you've also
Straight to the
lost
point.
control of your limbs, and it's just, oh man. You feel
Just
it.
lie on the ground.
Yep.
I can't say I've ever done this before. 13.
Face down.
Oh, yeah.
Feeling good.
Yeah, but
Mr. Gantroon!
I shall abstain.
Alright!
No.
Got like that cart-
We say from the ground.
Peer pressure. Wait, I want to try to persuade Grand Troon.
Yeah, persuade him into drinking.
I have advantage.
Well, that's the. If he doesn't really want to do it, I can't make you roll against each other. You have to have to me, you have to have a persuasive argument of why he should drink it.
Come on.
How persuasive
join
is
the
just
group.
peer pressure?
Unless you have magical stuff, then not really.
Everybody's doing
Do
it.
I?
If high school taught me anything.
Shem also takes a swig and falls face first onto the ground.
Is he still conscious?
Yeah.
Okay. We should probably like roll him up on his side or something.
Just blah.
Well,
Am I the only person?
Yeah,
Well,
you're
and
the-
Gantroon.
And Gantroon.
Gantroon.
Gantroon can also be.
So Prometheus and Artemis are
No, they're
here.
too busy working.
They're still working.
Yeah.
They're just watching
They're working
us
very hard.
judgmentally.
By this point in the day, Artemis has finished the first wooden buckler. And it is done.
Ooh,
Nice.
Oh.
I'm not proficient with shields, so.
I am.
I am. And one of my abilities to protect a teammate requires me to have a shield.
Ooh.
Nice. Alright. Well, if you want to pick that up and take it, it'll give you +1 AC.
I shall. It's a wooden buckler, you said?
Yes. So, you guys just want to sleep till the next day?
Is there any way that talking to Shem in this state might reveal any extra details on his riddles?
I assume you actually have to ask a question.
Jim, where's the hollow piece of hardened earth?
Oh, hollowness is inside all of us when you think about it. You work hard trying to be a captain, and then they're like, surprise! A whole island for you!
Guys, the treasure's inside him.
The treasure is inside us all along.
Oh, this is nuts. Move my bed. I don't want to sleep on that spot anymore. It's too painful.
I go over and I pick up his bed.
You can't. You don't have control of your limbs.
Yeah.
I thought that
I'm
was...
imagining, I'm thinking I'm doing that, but I'm still just on the ground. Like, I got it.
I got a bed.
Where do you want it?
On top of me. I can feel it.
How close is Shem to me?
Like right next to you.
Then I roll I roll over and like my arm just kind of like gets like a little bit on top of it.
This is more physical affection I've felt in 15 years.
So
How long have you been on this island again?
I don't want to wait. Alright, so everyone's either drunk or not drunk.
Or Mr. Gantry.
Or Mr. Gantroon.
Well, he
Wait.
falls under the not drunk
Yeah.
category.
What?
Oh, Robert.
What?
Nothing, you'll have to watch the stream.
Okay.
Alright.
What is it?
He put a little anger mark on his head.
Alright, everyone's getting that. You can't just imagine Robert with a red anger mark on his face.
No.
Then-
Because that's way better.
Okay, well, we're just going to say the night passes without any further thing. And the morning of the fourth day starts.
Was it the fourth? That was the fourth, yeah.
Alright, so everyone who got smammered, please roll a con save for me.
Do I need to roll?
Dang.
No, you didn't get crushed.
18.
21.
6.
Oh,
Alright,
lightweight.
you will be taking disadvantage on anything requiring dex.
Nice.
I like to think one of my servants is having a really bad time right now.
But you guys are hungover, you don't feel good, but you're not like, ugh.
Sweet.
Still functional.
Shem is just laying on bed, just groaning.
Oh, he got in the bed somehow?
Can I
He's laying. The bed is William.
Oh, okay.
can I use some bananas and coconut and attempt to concoct him a hangover cure?
Stop asking if you can. Just
I'm gonna
say,
do that.
there you go.
I attempt to create a hangover cure. 16! I have no idea what I would add to that.
Intelligence?
Intelligence? Yeah.
Because
We'll
would it
just
be
throw
like a
intelligence at
survival
it.
maybe?
Okay, you
It's
mash
19.
together coconut skins and milk with banana mash. You're just shoveling it into his
No,
mouth.
I'm like, here you go, buddy.
It is full
like-
of electrolytes.
I'm like, drink this, and I tilt it into his mouth.
Okay, and he's just like, there's like mash, just baby food pouring in his mouth. You can tell by the look of his face, it's not really helping his body, but he appreciates the sentiment. So now he's just laying
You're
there
okay, buddy.
and he can't really swallow it anymore, but he's not joking, so he just has like a mouth full of mashed fruit. And he's just like,
Have you ever seen that animated GIF of the guy who had poured the
Cereal and milk?
Cheerios, the
Yes.
milk, and just explodes?
that's basically what it is, but Shem has the good manners to not make it explode out of him.
Pick him up, lift him off of me.
Well, no, you're on top of him.
I'm on top of him. Okay, you said he was on top of his bed, and his bed was me.
It was a metaphor.
Oh man, some crazy stuff happened last night. You guys
He's too
shifted
disoriented
positions.
because no one sang for him.
That made him disoriented.
Yep. Alright, so it's the morning. Shem looks pretty out of commission. Artemis and Prometheus, aside from like the dozen arrows that she made one wooden buckler, and then about 25 feet of rope.
Sweet.
Cool.
I grab the rope and
Okie doke.
loop it over myself.
I'll leave the vines I got with her this time.
Okie doke.
Get rid of my snake scarf.
Do you guys want another shield to be worked on?
Yes.
Okay, then they'll just do the same thing again.
Cool.
Who's taking the first shield?
Mr. Gantry.
That works for me. Do you want to head back to that stupid hollow rock?
Do we have any more ideas?
We could do that, but another idea did occur to me.
Oh,
We'll have to deal with the hogs eventually, and I had the thought that perhaps we could prepare a large number of sharpened sticks, bury them in the foliage around the forest, and then lure some of the hogs to chase us through that foliage, where they would impale themselves upon the stick.
Smart. Yeah.
I don't have any better ideas. Let's go for it.
We want to go collect sticks to... How do we have that type of wood, or do we need to go collect sticks?
Yeah, you'll have to go scavenge. So you guys just want to take a whole day to scavenge sticks and sharpen rocks and whatever?
I'm
And sharpen
going on a
sticks.
Stick hunt.
Yeah.
Sure.
Yeah.
we
yeah,
can also
I'm fine
get
with
some more
that for-
food. Try and get some more food while they're doing. Some people can do that while.
We'll do
Most
that
people
while
are
Shem
gathering
is
sticks or whatnot.
incapacitated today.
Okay, everyone, who's getting supplies and making the trap? Everyone who's doing that, roll a survival check.
Alright,
That's right,
I'll do that.
bad.
I guess I'll help out on. I'll be on stick
That's-
duty.
I'll go
Wisdom.
fishing.
22.
Okay.
Nice.
9.
I'm not doing much else. Nothing else I can do, really. 10.
What's the other thing we're doing? The sticks and
Fishing?
Fishing.
Food.
CJ,
So,
I have a
I'll
question.
go. Yeah, I'll take the fishing rod.
So just the three of you are doing the thing.
I mean, it
What?
shouldn't take them all day to fish, but
I have a question. I have the cantrip shape water, and part of it is I can cause the water to form into simple shapes and animate at my direction. Can I form a spear or orb around the fish and lift it out of the water?
What does it require anything to do that spell?
No, it's cantrip. It's just somatic.
Just somatic?
Just somatic.
Sure.
Hey!
Okay.
I want to catch a lot of fish doing that.
Let's take the one of the
I would
empty
like to.
chests. And we can.
well,
Go
there's
to
only
the-
one empty chest. The other one's full of money.
All right, yeah, we'll take the
We
empty
can do
chest.
that.
There
We can-
aren't any empty chests. The other one still was full of sand.
Sand.
Surely we could just carry the sticks as a bundle.
No, I meant the fish.
Ah,
Could we use the net? Well, no, we already said it's not big, or it's too big for the
It's a,
fish.
yeah, it's a cargo net.
That's right.
Yeah, let's dump the sand out of the one chest, and then.
So you can
that
take the
for our
cargo net to
fish.
carry the chest if you need to.
I feel like 2 people carrying a palm frond would be able to carry a lot of fish.
Carry what?
You're
Palm
underestimating the
frond
amount of
leaf.
fish I'm gonna
That's
catch.
how-
Oh, palm
Well,
frond.
don't catch them all, because then we'll be out of fish.
But that's my quest. Is to catch them.
Oh.
All right.
Did you say you gotta catch
So
them all?
I
you
do.
roll a survival check then to help with fish.
That's
You
not what I
also
wanted to
roll
do.
one
Um.
because we're gonna say yeah.
Oh no.
Marginally better.
So a 1, and then Evan re-rolled a 1 to get a 2.
1. Yep.
You both rolled ones.
I rolled a 2. I got a 1 after modifiers.
After he rolled a 1.
Oh yeah, after the time
We
I get
both
flipped out of my
rolled
hand.
one.
Okay, well, you are able to catch some small fish with the help of your magic. So you have enough fish to like make a snack of fish.
Behold my great magical power, fish! And then we catch like a couple of guppies.
I didn't want to catch these guys anyway.
And then the rest of you guys are able to fashion
Nailed it.
a decent amount of the trap. It's not enough, I would say, to effectively like eliminate a bunch. You're going to need to do some more stickage to get it done.
Okay.
Shem has recovered from his coconutness. And then by the end of the day, Artemis has made one more shield. And there's 25 more feet of rope.
Nice.
Night has fallen. And as you get ready to go to bed, you hear the ringing of a bell.
Oh, dang. Also, who wants the other shield?
Do you not want it?
I'll take it if no one else
Can she
wants
make
it.
another one tomorrow?
Or who is... I'm proficient with shields. Is anyone else?
I am.
Who is most likely to be on the front line? Apart from myself, they should have the second shield.
Prometheus.
But he's not fighting right now.
Nope.
Of those of us active currently.
We might as well make shields. Do we have to use them if we have extra?
No, but do you have a club? Do you have a weapon?
Yeah, I have a short sword.
Oh, that's right. Okay. Do you need a free hand to do spells and stuff?
Most of them, yeah.
Alright, I'll take a shield then.
All right.
So I'll just shield and firebolt.
You heard the ringing of a bell.
Can we tell where it's coming from?
Like, the bell is in the cave.
Yeah, whenever we came in, there was a little
that's
trap
right, the
at the
trap.
front that
The little
rings the
tripwire.
bell. Yeah.
We should
Did you guys hear that?
probably check that out.
We should investigate.
I get my coconut
Shield.
with sand.
I get my shield.
I
Tiny
will armor up
buckler.
and carry my spear and shield.
Got my short sword.
We can wait in ambush.
Yeah, so move to the mouth of the room.
Artemis and
Prometheus, you guys guard Shem.
they all climb into barrels
Alright.
and hide in the corner.
Good
Nice.
thinking.
Smart.
A second bell rings.
Oh, dang. Who has dark vision? Can anyone see down the
Oh, there's a
hallway?
huge-
I have dark vision.
The veil of
Yeah,
vines.
it's basically bell, tree, veil of vines.
There's a
Right.
tree in the cave.
There's a
There's
log, basically, that
a
trap.
trap.
Anyone want to be
Oh.
looking through those vines?
Someone with... It's night, right? Someone with dark vision?
Yeah. I think did Gantry
I have dark vision, yes. I will go and look out of the door and see if I can see anything in the cave.
As Gantroon approaches the veil,
The veil.
singing comes into the cave.
Oh, man.
Everyone roll a wisdom save.
Oh, God damn it.
Woo.
There it is. 16.
Hell yeah.
14.
9.
Entranced by the song, Rain begins moving forwards, walking at a brisk clip and walks out through the veil.
Wait!
Didn't even ask what me and David got.
What did you guys get?
17.
19.
Yeah, I heard you both go nice, so I didn't need to ask.
Nice, 2.
Not a 1.
All right.
So, okay, so to trick you from now on, I just need to go nice on all my rolls.
1. Nice.
Well, if you ever want to get inspiration, you're going to have to sing at least one time.
I'll work on a song.
Okay.
So she walked
You
through the
can't
veil.
just make up one.
Bye,
No,
guys.
I can't.
Yeah, okay. You've walked
All right.
out.
I want to rush out after her.
Okay. You rush out after her. And outside of the veil are 3 harpies. Roll for initiative!
Not again!
It's plus your
I
dex, right?
got a 6.
Oof.
That is not great.
3.
Oh my god.
No one initiates like Bert. Starting initiation, Bert.
So what did everyone get? Initiative wise?
10.
10. Did anyone get higher than an 11?
No.
Really good at initiative.
Evan, can you do me a favor and look up Bane real quick?
Oh, I have it pulled up, I'm pretty sure. No, I don't, but I can.
Okay, what was the highest one? Someone got a 10. What did you get, Mr.
I
Gantroon?
got 10.
6.
Okay, so the next lowest below 10.
9.
9 was the next lowest one.
I also have 10.
Oh, well then you and David need to decide who wants to go first between you two.
David can.
Okay. And that just leaves Evan. You got 3. Oh, never mind. Then it is Mr. Gantroon.
Trade.
And then Evan. Excellent. Well, not so excellent for you, gentlemen. Of the 3 harpy, Mr. Gantroon realizes that this is a harpy that they had not seen before at the oasis. Her hair has a lot more plumage to it. She stands a little bit larger.
Queen Army.
And she wields what looks to be some sort of wand. And seeing Mr. Gantroon, she knew that this was one of the bad men who did bad things. So she flicks her wand and fires. Does a 14 beat your AC?
Yes.
And you are struck in the knee
With the armor.
with a splot of acid, receiving 6 damage. The next thing that happens is one of the harpies. It was the harpy that wasn't the harpy that tried to make out with David last time.
Dude, what?
That was the one that Evan tried
Tried
to
to
drown.
drown.
Why did I not listen to this part?
Yeah. I was trying to
Swoops
eliminate
forward
harpies.
and grabs you
Oh, me. Okay.
and just picks you up.
Wait. How close am I to Rain?
10 feet away.
Well, I guess the harpy doesn't have to roll though, does it?
What do you mean?
Well, I guess I'm not close enough anyways. If she was close enough to me, I could impose disadvantage on her roll.
How?
Harpies roll.
With
My
the
fighting style is protection, so if a
Yeah.
creature attacks a target that's within 5 feet of me, I can use my reaction to impose disadvantage on its attack roll.
Gotcha, yes. She was too far away. She just kept walking. So she scoops you up in her arms and then picks you up off the ground and starts fluttering away. She doesn't get very far. She just whoop. And then the next harpy rolls up on Mr. Gantroon and decides to take a swipe at him. And whiffs.
Remember when all these harpies could have been dead?
Did we not kill them?
All right,
Two of them flew away.
David,
Mm-hmm.
what do you wish to do?
Oh, damn.
I'd like to peek through the veil. I assume I see 2 harpies, one of which is carrying someone.
You see 3 harpies.
I'm sorry,
Oh,
3
whoops,
harpies.
sorry, there's a 3rd harpy that needs to get... Wait, no,
Hang
no,
on,
that
wait.
one.
No, no,
Before-
they all went.
Before
They all
David
went.
goes,
One
can I
cast,
use a
one.
reaction to the harpy that just hurt me?
No one hurt you.
Or did she pick me up, though?
Yes.
Grab
Okay,
it.
I have a reaction. It's part of my domain as a cleric, Wrath of the Storm. When a creature within 5 feet of me that I can see... Oh, well, she didn't hit me with an attack.
And you're
did she?
also charmed, so you can't do
Oh,
anything.
damn, that's right. Okay, never mind.
So, no.
Damn.
I meant to say, I assume I see 2 harpies, and one of them is carrying, and one more harpy that is carrying someone.
Yes.
Do I recognize any of them as the one who tried to make out with me?
Yes.
Firebolt on that one.
Firebolt that one.
You have spell components
Well,
for your other
she
spells,
is...
too.
Well, let's see.
It's kind of dangerous.
Okay.
Okay. She
How
has
big is
partial
this?
cover behind... well, never mind. We can't try.
I was gonna say, how big is the tunnel entrance part?
4 people across. Yeah, okay, you can shoot at her.
17, I believe.
Alright. And let me just check one thing real quick, so I forgot how it works. Boop. Okay. 17, you said?
Mm-hmm.
And that is that. That hits.
5 damage.
Oh, damn.
These harpies have a lot of health, so...
All right. Mr. Stringer,
Alright, so
do you also want to yell at them that the harpies are here, I guess?
Sure. I mean, that's kind of roll. You bitch! Hurry! I assume everyone can recognize the singing, because we've heard it before.
It's also maybe the first time you've heard it. Just because you hear singing doesn't mean, oh, it's always harpies singing.
I thought she was still singing when I broke out of her charm.
What? You broke out of her charm?
The first time when we were going around, I assumed she was still singing, like while she was holding me.
Remember from the first fight?
Yes.
I mean, they can sing, however. It's not the harpies song. They can mimic any music.
I assume we're smart enough as a group
You're
to understand
not, so you didn't know right away that it was a harpy.
that the only thing on this island that sings, and then someone started moving towards them, that they recollect these particular events.
No.
Hey guys, there's harpies.
There we go.
there we go.
Harpies!
Stringer, what you want to do?
Alright, I'm gonna move up to where I can see all three of them,
Okay.
and then I'm just gonna cut myself a little bit so I can get some blood,
Okay.
and I'm gonna cast Bane on the harpies.
It's like, what?
Okay.
Alright, so they have to succeed a charisma saving throw or be affected by Bane.
I thought you had a component pouch.
No, it's
Ooh.
U3.
Okay, what's the saving throw?
14. No, 12. Sorry.
Okay. I don't have to tell you if it succeeded or not.
Oh, okay. Well, if it did not succeed, they roll a d4 whenever they're doing a save or
Yeah,
an
I know,
attack
okay.
roll, and then you subtract that from it. Right. For up to a minute.
Sounds good. I don't know why the for some reason, this keeps wanting to record things. This knows it was recording for like a minute and 40 seconds. Okay. Anything else?
That was my action and my movement.
You still have more movement. You didn't move. You had more
No, I don't want to.
Okay, you also have your reaction. I mean, you still have your interaction. Actually, also use that to cut yourself. Okay.
Actually, I'm gonna do a bardic inspiration as a bonus onto Robert.
Sounds good.
Inspire.
Rain, what you got?
I'm charmed, right?
You are charmed, so you can try to break out of it.
So, wisdom saving throw?
Yes.
17.
You do manage to shake your brain out of it.
Cool. Can I do anything else this turn, or do I have to
Nope,
wait?
that was your action.
All right, well.
And you're being
That's
held by a harpy off the ground, so you're grappled.
Guys! Help!
Mr. Gantroon.
Okay. So the harpies are all kind of equidistant from me. What's their...
Well, one is right in front of you because it
Okay.
came up to smack you. One is kind of in the middle, and then the one is in the back carrying Morgan out of the cave.
And
Alright.
also, you have an extra d6 to use on an attack roll, a skill check, or a saving throw.
I do? Okay.
Yes, you do, because you're bardically inspired.
So, that just I would add an extra d6 to my throw.
Yes.
Yes, to one that you
Okay.
want to. You can choose which one.
The way it works is
Alright.
you have to decide whether or not you want to use it before you know if it succeeds or not. So if
Okay.
you roll something, you have to be like, okay, I'm going to add this. You don't get to say, it failed, and it's like, okay, now I want to add this. You have to decide beforehand.
But I am bardically inspired.
You are oh my god. Oh my god.
What?
Nothing. Don't worry about it.
Okay.
Alright.
Some inspiration image.
Wait, what?
Nothing. I have to look at the combat. So, what are you
I
doing,
thought it was something with
Mr.
Robert
Games?
in the
Okay.
background.
I bet it's some background Robert put up.
For inspiration.
Let's say for
I'm gonna go ahead and... Yeah, I'm just gonna stab at the harpy that was attacking me with my
Okay.
spear.
Go for it.
Alright. Let's see, so I rolled a 20 plus 2, so 22.
Alright.
Alright.
20?
Roll 20 is the crit.
Wait, you rolled a 20?
Yeah, I rolled a 20.
Okay, so that's you have critted.
Oh, okay. I thought crits weren't a thing.
No,
I'm still
crits are a
confused about
thing.
this, I guess. Okay.
In combat.
So what does that mean for me now?
what you'll do is your because the spear is 1d6, but it also has reach. Is normally you would roll 2 die for the t6, like you'd roll 2d6 and then add your damage modifier. But since we're doing improved crits, one of those dies automatically is 6. So you're going to.
Oh, so I can basically just take a 6.
You'll take a 6 for the one, and then you'll roll your other one, and then you'll add those together plus your damage modifier.
Oh, and that's how much damage I'm doing?
Yes, crits do big boy spank damage.
Yeah, for reals. Okay. So 6 plus 3 plus 2. It's going to be 11.
She did not like that at all. Oh, wait, that was on the same one. Oh, shit.
Stamp.
She's... Squaw! No like!
Squat.
Why you stab? Alright, Evan, what you
Wait,
got?
guys, maybe we can talk to him this time.
Okay, did it again. Why is it recording? What did it do to my recording?
I'm gonna grab some water real quick.
Okay.
So I'm gonna
Not
move
allowed.
through the veil into the or the tunnel part.
Because I'm using the keyboard. That's what it is. You move into the tunnel part. You're in
Yeah.
the tunnel.
Do any of other than the one that he stabbed? Do the other ones look damaged? Like, can I tell?
No, you can't
They all
tell.
look the same.
They
Okay.
all look the same.
Then I'm going to shoot a fireball at the one Robert stabbed.
A fireball?
Sorry,
Oh.
firebolt.
Okay, so you're just... Everyone is just attacking the one harpy? Alright.
Yeah.
I mean, I'm attacking the one that, tried to mac on
this
me.
one bird.
Well, that's that one.
Okay.
That was it. What did that land on? 12 or a 17?
I'm seeing a 17.
It's 7. Sounds like it's a 17.
I like
Sweet.
17.
17 plus 5.
It landed in
It
a
is.
crease.
Plus 5.
Yeah, for my spell attack bonus.
Oh.
Which one's the d10? Is that this guy? Oh, that's an 8. This one. Yeah. 1. So you don't add anything to your attack from the spell damage.
Not for a
Yeah,
fireball.
Just 1.
There we go.
Ow.
Unfortunate.
You threw a match at him.
Come on, step it up.
Bad roll. Used all my good on the attack roll.
Alright. Well, the plumage heavy harpy, seeing her sister getting rambled slammed on, swoops down to attack Metal Man because you're shiny.
Bring it.
And she first does a swing with her claws. That miss. But then she swings with her club.
Claw, club.
And it hits.
What did she get?
I know it hit.
Did it crit?
No, it just hit.
I think
You
he's
don't
asking,
have 23 AC.
I think he was
Oh,
asking
okay.
what the hit for damage
I'm not,
or
no, the only thing I have to tell you is if you take life damage. I have to
Okay.
tell you what the roll has been, so yes. So
Okay.
when I say it hits, it's hit.
Alright. Oh, yeah, I was going to say, my AC is 18 now with that
Yeah,
shield.
It went above 20, and I was like, no one should have that. So you have been hit. You've been runkle dunked by this club that looks different than the other harpy clubs. And you take 9 damage.
Sweet.
Alright, and then Harpy 1 that has just been grunk danked on. She's not feeling it, but she's like, oh man, I'm taking down this other bird guy with me if this is happening. So she queues up for big spankage. And she swings for I actually don't know for this one. What's your AC?
16.
Okay, she missed with her claws. So then she's gonna swing with her club. And it's a crit.
Oh,
This isn't gonna feel good.
No, I'm sure I'm unconscious.
who has those health potions?
I have one.
Yeah. Him
Yeah,
and,
you took 16 damage.
That actually killed me.
Yeah, he's dead.
You just killed my
That's
character.
double his health.
That's,
You're dead.
that's exactly twice his health, yeah.
no.
So he has 8. Does that have to be more than double or exactly double?
It has to once it meets.
We need to resurrect that Birdman.
All right.
Well,
I'm gonna get some pizza.
yeah. Well, shit.
shit. Anyway,
We'll see what happens. All right. So,
Wait, where was that one? Did it? Because where was Robert? Did any of those move through his like attack of opportunity area? 'Cause it's only 4 squares wide, right? Wide.
Well, because Robert, if somebody's within 5 feet of you, you can impose disadvantage on them, right?
Yeah, I wasn't sure how close David was to me.
Yeah, I'm not sure because I came through the veil,
But it was
and
a
shot.
It was
Robert
a crit,
was.
though. It was going to hit no matter what.
Well,
Right,
he's
I'm just-
disadvantaged.
Yeah, it was just
Right, I'm sorry. I was thinking Pathfinder rules.
Yeah.
So how close is David to
it
Robert?
that rule doesn't apply
Oh,
for what
bummer.
was happening because of other things about this character.
Was that the
Harpy.
big harpy that
broken
killed
bird
David,
bitch.
or the first one?
No, it was the harpy that loved him.
Ah,
I just didn't know where like everyone's positioning was, so I didn't know if one had moved through someone else's square or close enough, you know.
Upon hearing David fall to the ground, Shem is like, "Oh no, my new crew!" And he storms out of the barrel, a little bit drunk still, and he throws himself through the veil. And he's going to take a shot at the harpy who has the little big plumage with his gun. I just need everyone to see this, that it is in fact a 20.
I feel like your digital dice has rolled a lot of 20s.
that's why you don't trust digital.
So, you all saw it was 20.
Yeah, so I remember there were a couple of crits like last game too. Just seemed like a lot.
Okay, maybe you're bad at rolling dice, Evan.
No,
Don't
no,
blame
I'm
me.
not,
Okay.
I'm not blaming you. I'm just saying. There's been a lot of crits.
He just revenge
Did you
Wu-Tang
just put
on
an
this.
X on your character sheet and marker?
Yeah, I mean on my hit points, yeah.
Okay, he shoots the harpy in her face, blowing out a portion of her
Oh,
face,
Jesus.
Damn.
causing her to drop to the ground, screaming in pain, dropping both her wand and her club.
How is she not dead?
She's not David.
The same way Gus wasn't dead immediately.
By being a baller.
Who?
Break Bad.
Okay. So, that, yeah. Whose turn is it? Who went before I did the thing with Shem? I got a little off track.
Harpy went and killed David.
That was it. Harpy
Yeah.
killed David. Okay, David, for your turn, you are dead. The harpy that is carrying Morgan attempts to maintain the grapple, and she does. And she is able to move you 15 feet towards the cave entrance. David, for your turn, you're still dead.
That get to take a double turn this round?
Stringer,
Yes.
I,
You just
Got-
dead
got
every
2
time.
turns of death.
well, I was just letting you know for your turn you are dead
I-
beforehand.
But you already said that, so
I know, I'm letting you know twice.
it was like, you took a turn, you're dead.
You're
Harpy
double-
take a
you're-
turn.
If
You took
you're
another
dead,
turn,
you get
you're
more
dead.
You're
turns.
double
but you
dead.
can't-
Yeah, that's how dead you are. You
Dead.
get to go twice. All right, Stringer, what you gonna do?
Alright, so one is down on the ground, writhing with its face blown out.
Mm-hmm.
The other one is in front of Gantroon,
Yes,
fighting him, and then the third one is moving towards the exit.
correct.
Okay. How far away is that one?
It would be about 35 feet away at this point.
Alright. I'm gonna run 30 feet, and then I'm gonna throw my half coconut with sand at it.
Okay.
Alright, we're doing
Please don't
that.
hit
Do I
me.
need to roll an attack roll?
Yes.
Okay. Oh, 2.
Your coconut just whiffs, but she does get some sand in her eye, so she's gonna be like for her turn. All right. So you are in the grips of the
I
harpy.
am
What
in
do
the
you wish
grapple.
to do?
How bad off is Bert? How are you looking?
Not good.
Oh, did he also get hit?
Yeah, okay.
I could try. What do I do to break out of a grapple?
You use your action, and you just either roll a strength check or a dex check to break out of it. It's whatever you want to use.
Probably strength check. Okay, yeah, I do that.
Okay, you're gonna roll a strength check versus her grapple check.
Oh, I don't do that.
Roll.
But as a bonus action, I'd like to cast Healing Word onto Bert. It has a range of 60 feet, and it's just verbal. So,
1d4 plus modifier.
yeah. Can I borrow my D4?
Nice.
Yeah.
Yeah, someone's got one.
What is that?
It's
Four.
a 4.
4 plus my skull. You get 9 points back.
Nice.
Wait, you have a +5 to your wisdom?
No, it's my spell attack. Oh, my spell attack bonus. It's just my.
Yeah, it's just your wisdom
No,
modifier.
sorry. You actually get 8 back though.
That's still pretty good.
All right,
Or sorry, 7.
Mr.
I can't math.
Gantroon.
7. I'm sorry.
I keep erasing these numbers and they
I'm
keep going
sorry.
down.
7. My bad.
So I still have the one harpy right in front of me, correct?
There's a one in front of you and one in front of Bert.
Yeah.
Oh, the
I
one with
said-
that missing half a face. Okay. Yeah.
It was up in the air above you, hitting you with its club
Oh, okay.
because it can swoop, hit, and go back up.
Oh,
But it's still in front of you.
on the ground.
All right,
Can't
I'm
occupy
gonna
the space
spear
all the way.
jab the one in front of me again then.
All right, jab that slab.
Well, I rolled a 1. Can I? So the bark. I have a normal point of inspiration. Is it too late to use that now to re-roll that?
Nope.
No. Okay, I want to use my inspiration then.
Great. We are doing
Inspire.
full power inspiration.
All right. So I rolled an 11 that time, +2, and I'd like to use my bardic inspiration also to add 1d6 to that.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
And I rolled a 1, so my total is 14.
You hit.
Nice. All right.
So inspired.
Wait, what did the 1 have to
5
do
plus
with it?
2 is 7 damage.
What he got on the D6.
Oh. Sorry, what was that, Robert? Second.
7 damage.
All right. That harpy is not feeling good. All right, Bert, what you got? You got that harpy in front of you that's holding part of her blown out face.
And it dropped its club and its wand.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, I want to pick up her club.
Okay. You picked
And-
up. Wait. So are you dropping?
I wasn't holding my other club.
Oh.
I
Okay.
had my shield and I had an empty
You
hand.
pick up this club. It's a good club.
And can I just... Is she helpless?
No, she's not helpless.
Oh, okay, then I just want to crack her in the face.
Okay. Then roll. You also have advantage.
And is this a simple weapon?
Yeah,
Yes.
clubs are simple weapons.
Okay, then
Roll again for advantage.
15. Oh, I guess rolling it. Yeah, that's right.
Yeah.
Yeah,
just
you
do
get
that
higher.
first.
Bam! 17. Yeah, that one's got to hit, right?
You hit.
Cool. What's the damage on that club?
It is. What was the other one?
The
D6.
D6 for our club.
It's still 1d6. But this club looks different.
6.
You smash the rest of her face in. The plumage harpy is dead.
Bam!
All right. Harpy in front of Mr. Gantroon. Since it can no longer kill David, is just like, I'm gonna get out of here, and it turns to flee.
Do I
Provoking.
get an attack of opportunity?
It provokes an attack of opportunity from you, and no, sorry, from you. From
He's a
I was
corpse.
pointing to Gantroon, and then I was going to make the joke, and David's corpse. So yes, you two get to do attacks of opportunity.
Sweet.
All right.
Am I close enough to swing at it?
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
16.
Okay.
Hits.
Well, I'm sorry, I'm saying yours.
Stop
I'm
rolling
saying
it into the
yours.
center where it's uneven.
I can't help it. 11.
Okay,
11, yeah.
you both hit. So Mr. Gantroon, go first.
All right. 6 damage.
All right. You skewer her through the heart, like literally, like her heart comes out of her chest.
Gross.
But you're also in mid-swing, so you can't stop yourself.
6.
You just and blow off one of her legs. Fallout 3 style. She's dead. Other harpy is like, oh shit. And she manages to... Well, actually, she just gets to... Well, she has disadvantage, so I'm going to say she has to roll. She drops you onto the ground and starts flying away. She flies 40 feet whoop, and disappears out the front of the cave.
40 feet.
Yep. So she has left the cave.
Bye.
Whose turn is it?
Well, she's kind of retreated, so unless you guys are just going to sprint out of the cave and try to chase her across the
Well, I have a
road.
cantrip that's a range of 60 feet.
I don't have anything like Firebolt with its 120-foot range or whatever.
Okay.
It's so long.
Well, let's see. Before we do anything, David's dead. You're still dead, David. Will, do you have anything you can do?
There's nothing I can really do at this point.
All right.
Except retrieve my half coconut.
You retrieve your half coconut. Rain, what do you want to do?
Well, it's not a cantrip. I changed my mind. I'm going to do a normal spell.
How are you doing it?
Verbal and Semitic.
Okay.
I can. It's guiding bolt. I make a ranged spell attack against the target, and on a hit, the target takes 4d6 radiant damage.
Yes, Guiding Bolt is dope.
Good God.
Yep.
Okay.
So just like I just roll and then add my spell attack bonus.
Yes.
20.
Yeah, you're not a warcaster, so it doesn't do anything. All right. So yeah, you hit.
And then 4d6.
Christ.
1, 3, 6, 8. Or 11, sorry.
Yeah.
11. I can't math.
11 total.
Yes.
Okay. Oh damn it! Did it again. You do that damage. And she's like, bah! I was gonna say it's Evan's turn, but he won't be able to get out of the cave.
Yeah, I can't see it. I'm guessing to firebolt it.
Nope. And then Shem's just like, oh. He reloads. He uses his action to reload his gun. All right, so that's combat. So there was a grand total of 3 corpses by the end of it.
Oh.
Exactly, my friends.
Oh. What do we do with all these bird bodies?
Eat them.
Oh my god, they are all dead bird bodies. So,
Can we eat them?
God.
okay. Well,
It's probably not a good idea to eat monsters. I don't know how harpies taste, though.
I think we're doing all right for food.
Sick
We
him
don't
on
need-
Kenku while he's dead.
I guess I want to check out that wand
Okay.
In the club.
and inspect it. Or I guess it's knowledge arcana to figure out
Yep.
what it do.
I guess I'll start dragging the bodies out of the cave. Or in David's case, lifting it, picking
16?
it up.
On the wand, you can tell that it is some sort of magical wood.
Oh, I can't tell what to do.
Nope.
I hope it's a wand of resurrection.
It splashes.
You can tell that it is
Slash
not a
acid.
wand.
Oh,
of
no, wait.
resurrection.
Yeah, I was used to
Slash
shoot
acid
acid.
on
No,
rock,
that's it.
yeah.
Okay. It would be so convenient.
Yeah, it would be.
What about the club?
That is, you have a club.
I guess my knowledge arcana to see if it's magical.
Well, what the fuck was that?
Sound
Oh,
like
that-
sorry, that was me.
Oh, okay.
13.
13. You can't tell what it is, but you can tell that there is something magic about this club.
Okay. Interesting.
All right.
No.
Well, Shem, he is very sad that the Kenku is dead, and he feels very responsible that this has happened, that he's let everyone down. He doesn't think we should bury the body yet, though.
Okay, but we should still move it out of the cave, probably.
Why?
Rot and disease.
We should probably move the Harpy bodies out and maybe put their
Yeah.
heads on sticks to send a warning to the others.
If we packed his body in sand and we put some blue coconut in his mouth, he might not rot.
Okay, we'll do that then.
Yeah.
I start we've got
We
the
can
bodies
do that.
outside. I'm gonna start digging a hole.
A nice shallow
Hold
grave.
up, we might not want to bury the harpies. I realize how ghoulish this might sound, but perhaps we could use them as bait for the boars.
So
I like that.
on that, I can, for magical tinkering, I can make an object emit any odor I want up to like 10 feet indefinitely.
That's so
We
specific.
might be able to get a better smell than dead harpy.
But that's only 10 feet.
I guess that's true. Yeah, we could also keep some harpy.
Yeah,
can
dead
keep a
harpy's
spare
gonna
dead harpy
dead harpy's
just in
gonna
case.
stink.
All right.
Okay, yeah, so we'll keep the corpses outside. How should we
Shem
have
uses
outside?
the rest of his rum to mix it with the blue coconut and basically forces it into Avum's mouth. And you guys pack him into sand in the far corner of the cave, leaving his face exposed.
It's like
Such
some
weird
wanted wax bath stuff.
I was like, what?
I get a rock and I use magical tinkering to make it say "get better soon." I put it on top of his buried thing.
Okay. So, also the other harpy that you guys just murdered also has a club, but it's the same as the clubs you have.
I'm all for putting their head on sticks outside.
And chopping up their bodies into meat.
Yeah. Waste not, want not.
Do we have anything besides a short sword that we could use to butcher them?
Yeah, you have the little stone
Hacking.
daggers.
Okay.
Yeah. So we're gonna butcher these
All right.
harpies.
Yes.
All right, yeah, we'll fill up that
Pluck
empty
their
chest
feathers
out.
you use
Fill up
for
that empty
fletching.
chest
Exactly.
with harpy meat.
We do that.
Use every part of the harpies.
Okay, so you chop it up and you're left with the meat, some feathers, and some harpy talons.
Nice.
Sweet. Make a necklace out of harpy talons.
Do you?
Yes.
Well, you can try to
Attempt,
make one over
yeah.
time.
Can you have Prometheus or Artemis do it?
They're still in a barrel, but they don't want to come out now. They're really sad.
Well, no, I don't have.
They think from
jeweler's
the
tools.
grief from losing a comrade, they will not be able to do any crafting the next day.
Way to go, David.
It's not his fault.
Well,
I know
David's
it's a
fault,
joke.
it was a
joke.
crit.
It was
Yeah.
a joke. It was a joke.
If anything, blame CJ.
No,
It was
blame
a joke.
technology. But I don't care. You guys aren't getting that chest anyway. Um,
Mother lover.
Which one?
No,
The
never-
rock chest?
Sure.
Oh. Yeah.
Okay.
Are you just gonna say we're never gonna get it?
Never gonna get it. Never gonna get it. Yeah.
Okay.
It's a song.
Ooh.
Another song that Will refuses to sing.
Yeah, because we're gonna get that chest.
Never gonna keep it.
Anyway, so it's a somber night, and you all fall asleep eventually. But as you sleep, every one of you has a dream of an outstretched hand with a small black crow in it. You awake the next morning. David is still dead.
Okay.
Okay.
Guys, I had this really weird dream last night. Can you believe it? I don't know if I had too much coconut the night before,
Too
and it
much of
carried
that?
over
Too much of that.
into
That
2
coconut
days.
juice.
What do you dream about?
I dreamed about an outstretched hand with this crow just sitting in it. It kind of felt like maybe the hand from the ship, but I don't know.
I also dreamed of that.
I did as
Also
well.
had that dream.
What?
Weird how dreams do.
Surely
Robots
this is an omen of something.
We dream of electric sheep.
An electric crows. Weird.
Do you know what movie that book was turned into?
Everyone know. Oh my god.
Come on, do you not know?
I don't remember.
It's Blade Runner.
Oh, that's right.
Yeah, I totally knew that too.
I just remember the robots dream of electric sheep thing.
Who's the author?
It's J.D. Salinger.
Yeah, come on.
It's not.
Are you literally an English major?
No, it's Philip K. Dick.
Yes.
Don't you
I
have
was
a degree?
joking.
I'm just saying.
I understood you were joking.
Thank you.
It's Philip K. Dick.
Oh, okay.
He's a very famous writer.
Okay, so what are you doing?
Discussing literature. What are we doing? Are we gonna go kill boars? Get vengeance for dead Dave? Did we heal? I guess.
I mean, yeah, you should
We had a
have.
long rest.
Was that a full long rest? Then yeah, you should have healed, gotten spells back, and refreshed any abilities.
Shem also says he had the dream about the hand and the crow.
I wonder what it means.
I don't know. I like.
Was there some...
What's your character's name? Rain.
Is it? Is it possible that the crow could represent our recently deceased friend?
And the hand is the hand of the ship.
Or
do we need to go
the crow
stuff the crow in the ship hand?
Or the crow could represent the black
The black
wheel.
stone thing? The obsidian?
Hmm.
I guess it
Is
is.
there anything about the obsidian other than its color that makes us think it might be the crow? I suppose that does
I
make
don't
more
know. I didn't understand anything written on it.
CJ, I want to do a religion check to see if I recognize any of it as like some kind of religious symbol or something. 17. Nope, nothing.
Nope, it is not religious iconography. But Shem goes, I think that Mr. Gantroon is on the who did he say anything about the bird being him?
Being David? Somebody
Being
did.
David? Oh.
I did, yeah.
He did.
I think Mr. Gantroon may be onto something there.
Oh, that's true. Did we discuss this dream with Shim? I guess he overheard us.
Yeah.
No, he also had the dream.
Oh, okay.
We all had the dream. Maybe if we took Avum's body to the boat and placed it on the
Stuff it
hand.
in the hand.
Not stuff it, placed it onto it.
Stuff.
He was our comrade. He should be
It's
treated with respect.
Not a very open hand. You gotta do some
Actually,
stuffing.
how big is it?
I don't know.
It's big enough that it's not gonna he can't sit be in the palm completely. We can lay his body in it.
Okay, yeah.
I think we should give it a try.
It's a
All
bow
right.
spirit of a giant ship.
Yeah.
Yeah, let's do it.
Let's
Yeah.
do
Alright.
it.
Stuff.
Come along, dead David.
Just along for the
I'll
ride.
carry this bird in.
Can you play taps while you carry him? Or
I don't have a horn, but I can try
On
it.
the-
Does
on
anyone
lute?
need to take a
Okay.
break and use the restroom or anything?
We just run an ad break real quick if you want.
Well, if no one needs to, we can go for the longer. I don't need anything. But if anyone needs to, we can run an ad break. Okay. We'll just keep going.
Alright.
So you have a little funeral march down to the boat. You're carrying dead David. And you arrive at the ship.
Right. Or you can just go and put him in it.
You put him in it.
Then I take out my lute. Ding, ding, ding.
Perhaps if you sung a song.
Ding.
What are the words that go with it?
There's words that go to taps.
No.
you can make something
But you
up.
can make something up.
Oh, I could.
Yes. It's
Not
Something
even to
to
revive
honor
the dead
our-
I take a little handful of dirt and toss it on David.
okay. There's no dirt. It's sand.
Sand, yeah.
Any little quick two line thing for David?
Avum, he was our friend, slinging firebolts until the end. You're dead now, but your life will live on in our heads.
That sounded like
But not our hearts.
That sounded like inspiration.
We'll think
Hey,
of
we'll
something
think about
else.
Sounds like inspiration to me. All right,
Inspire.
you sit.
David,
Nothing
you missed a beautiful
happens.
ballad in your honor.
I'm dead.
It's for you.
You sit for an hour. Nothing happens. You sit for 2. Nothing happens. But on the 3rd hour, the hand of the bow spirit begins to close, grasping the body of your dead comrade. You hear
A crunch.
Oh no!
We made a mistake!
You hear a whooshing sound, much like how when you heard when she fell from the sky. The hand glows blue, and when it opens, the body of your comrade begins to move. Avum is no longer dead, but he feels something is off. His depth perception isn't quite what it should be. Expecting his body, he finds that one of his eyes has now been replaced with a sphere of obsidian. Yeah. So you will now take disadvantage on any perception check.
That's fine. I already sucked at that.
Prepare to suck harder.
And as I'm assuming you're all excited to see your friend
Put a marker
alive,
eggs over.
you, know,
Holy crap!
you notice down the middle finger of the hand, it does start to crack slightly.
Oh man.
Does anyone have mend?
And that's it.
I thought it was gonna monkey paw. Finger moves in.
Well, I don't know if men would even work on that. It could be so magical it could resist me.
I'm gonna try it anyway
Well,
because
you
it's a
can do
cantrip and a
magical
can.
items.
So
it just doesn't
Shem is
restore
like,
the
oh my
magical
god,
quality."
you're alive! Praise Japan!
What's the last thing I remember?
Some god from the Forgotten Realms.
Getting, before you can say anything, you also have to spit out a whole bunch of sand that was thrown onto your body for some reason. You remember
Throw it
just...
in his face. Throw it in
No,
his
it
body.
landed on his face. It got through his feathers, his flight feathers, shot it up into his mouth.
That's how bodies do.
That's how bird bodies do. Ask him. You basically just remember the whoo, and then darkness.
Why'd you guys stuff sand in my mouth?
I didn't. I threw it on your body.
The mouth is part of the body. You didn't say I threw it onto his abdomen.
Is he
So I
still
threw it onto
His
his-
body.
Is he still holding the little stone that says "Get well soon"?
But sure.
Well, he wasn't holding it. It was
Oh,
just
okay.
on him. Yes, yes, it is on him still.
He got well, and it was soon.
Did you see anything when you
No,
were
that's my
dead?
question. Is like, do I even know I was dead?
You feel weird. I guess you don't know intrinsically. Like, I was clearly dead.
Because my immediate assumption is
You
I
don't
got,
remember being in an afterlife or anything like that.
Yeah, I got bonked on the head. One of my eyes got knocked out, and one of you decided to stick a rock in my eye for some reason.
Is he undead now?
No.
No.
He is resurrected.
How do you feel?
Bad.
Also, you're
Well.
at half health, whatever your health is. Half health rounded down.
Should know you killed me.
Well, Gantroon
Yeah.
murdered that, like just skewered that harpy that got you all the way through, tore her heart out. One epic thrust of his spear.
I was upset at your death.
You could say you
My
were
what?
shot through the heart.
Oh yeah, you died.
Oh. Well, princes can't die, so this makes sense.
That you're back.
Yes.
Okay.
Okay.
I have to confess something, lads and lass. I've been hiding something.
No
Is it the
shit.
secret of the Hollow Rock?
Yeah.
No, I still don't know, and I feel in my pirate bones you're very likely never going to find what it is. The riddle's too good. And we just have to move forward. It's already cost us a life once. I've been very scarred. But there's one more place on the island I haven't told you about. It's a cave that directly from where we are it would be west, I believe, if I consult the ancient documents.
It's cool because there's a raven. My eyes were already black.
Yes, it's to the west of here, so it's in the southwest, to build a mental map for those who may read this in perpetuity. But it's a place that I dare not go by myself, or probably even with you guys, since you're so brave. And I feel that you shouldn't go there either, since the Birdman just died, and now he's back, and it'd be a waste for him to die again.
I'm fine.
But seeing all these dark magics, seeing all these dreams about hands and whatnot, it got me thinking that maybe something on this island had something to do with this cave full of Sahuagin.
The Sahuagin.
So who again?
No, it is let's see if I can get it.
What is Sahuagin?
Sahuagin.
No,
I-
Sahuagin are just like these mermaid fish people.
Oh, God.
Let's see if I can get it to work. Which one? Oh no, it's the D&D Beyond one.
So, who again?
So who again?
It's Sahuagin. I know this because of Dungeons and Dragons Online.
They're the strong fish people that do magics and they worship sharks, and they're really scary. And I bet they might have something to do with this missing piece.
Do they worship were sharks?
No,
Okay.
they worship
They're different.
the father of eating, whose name slips me brain, but it's a giant shark.
Guy Fieri.
No, he lives in the city of Brass. Guy Fiery. I heard that's what he said, right?
Yeah.
Yep.
Okay.
That's what I heard.
The fiery guy.
He makes a very delicious sauce out of horses. That's a weird reference. Someone might get it.
Heard tales he once tried to eat a pineapple.
All right. Do you need to get up?
Yeah, I'm just standing.
Oh, okay. Because you've just disappeared off the camera.
Well,
That's if you wish to be off camera. That's fine.
yeah. I'm just
Okay.
standing to not be sitting.
So that's there. I think they're probably magnitudes more dangerous than the Piggly Wigglies. but just something to think about for the future.
Sure, we still haven't fought the Piggly Wigglies.
And there's still one harpy out there somewhere.
I have a sneaking suspicion that feather-filled hooligan probably won't be coming back unless we're here for an ungodly amount of time.
You never know.
I vote we wait for it to come back.
No,
And then we
Just
start.
to be sure.
We just hunt it down.
we shouldn't do that.
Harpy hunters.
Spend the next couple days hunting harpy. Okay.
Well,
I've said me piece.
I want to
But
try
Avum,
and
I'm glad you're alive.
I go and cast Mend on the cracked part of the finger.
I need you to roll a reflex save.
Okay.
Oh.
Is reflex dexterity?
Dex. Yeah.
Sorry, that's what I meant. I
9.
used to do that. All right. As you attempt to cast magic onto the hand, a feeling of repulsion hits you in the chest. What'd you get? You got a 9.
9. Yeah.
Okay. You are thrown 40 feet straight up into the air.
Shit.
Damn.
Dude.
Yep. You take no damage, but
Just go straight up.
you can't tell where you are because unfortunately you have been stricken blind.
Be
So you are falling out of the sky
blind.
blind. So roll a dex save to catch yourself. You have to do this at disadvantage.
15 or 17, I guess. If that.
Oh.
That landed.
12.
No, that landed with a ridge side up.
Yeah, you've
If I re-roll
Stop,
that,
yes. Stop
it's-
rolling it onto not flat
13.5.
parts.
13.5. Yeah. Boo.
Can I react and featherfall him?
No, because he caught himself anyway.
Oh, okay.
You're like, oh!
He caught himself with a 10.
Oh, that's right, disadvantage. Never mind.
Yeah.
Yes, you can try to feather fall. Does that? How are you casting that?
As a reaction.
Do you have the stuff to
yeah.
do it?
It is a spell that is cast as a reaction, and I have a spell component about, yes.
Okay. For some reason, I thought Featherfall consumed its components.
I don't know.
What class are you?
I'm a sorcerer.
Featherfall's super good in 5e. Your whole party can just Featherfall together, basically.
No, up to 6 people. So our
Okay.
party would be
It does.
-1.
Wait, he can.
That's why I said
Featherfall.
basically.
A
he can-
small
one
feather or a
person can
piece of
featherfall 6
down.
people.
Mhm.
Damn.
As a reaction.
So yeah, you can all just run and go poof.
Here's the spell.
Yeah,
That's
can you show it to me?
legit.
Just check. A small feather piece of down.
It does not. It has an M, so that's material, isn't it?
But
Material.
As
Yeah,
long
that
as it's
one's-
not consumed, then you're
Yeah,
good.
and it doesn't have a gold cost. So yeah, that's totally fine. You're good.
Yeah, I assume I have at least one feather from one of those harpies.
Alright.
Well, no, I wouldn't, because... Well, I can get a
But
feather.
you have a component pouch.
Yeah.
But it's also not a down feather. It's just it has to be. Does it say feather or piece of down? Or-
Yes,
I
it's
think
an
so,
ore.
yeah.
Oh, then yeah, you're fine. You got it with the.
I use one of my own feathers.
Yeah. That's true.
That's pretty cool. All right, so yeah, you're good.
Well,
So you're blind
uh,
for well I'll know. Okay, I now know how long you're blind.
I wouldn't cast magic on that hand.
Duly noted.
Didn't seem to like it.
Do you want to go back to the cave and just sit with Prometheus and Artemis and just make things?
Nah, I'm
And
fine.
no? Okay.
All right. So you're still at the boat. What do you want to do?
See.
I've been informed that the harpy I hate is dead, so I'm kind of cool with whatever right now.
Maybe, now that he's blind, he can use his mind's eye to figure out a way into that hollow rock and get that chest.
It's true. Whole new perspective.
Well, now that we know that people can come back from the dead, how
When you
about
lose one of your senses, the others get stronger, right? Right.
Exactly. Like Daredevil.
Yep. This one's for you, Dad.
I do not think we should rely too much on this power to defy death.
Oh yeah, we definitely shouldn't.
I mean, we could try a ritual sacrifice in the
Let's
rock.
try it again. Yeah.
How do you sacrifice a rock?
No,
Well, I
ritual
mean, one of
sacrifice
us-
on the rock.
Oh,
Yeah.
Jesus.
We have a
Who
short
wants their
sword.
heart carved out?
Let's not do that.
Don't volunteer myself as tribute.
I'm
I have
clearly
read
immortal,
many
so...
of the stories told by King Stephen, and I think he would caution us against abusing this power.
Steven.
You get another point of inspiration, Robert.
Yes.
So, well, you get a point because you can only ever have one, but you can give your points away.
Well, he used one in the last battle.
Yeah, so then you just got it again. So I'm just saying. So
So we've got the rock, the pigs, and the Doom Cave.
Well, if the cave is bigger than or worse than the pigs, why don't we just go give a shot at the pigs?
Go get all our pointy sticks and
Yeah.
set up our pipeline thing.
Use the harpy meat as bait.
Yep.
I think it sounds like a good plan.
All right. So, trek back to the cave. You're still blind.
Holding Shem's hand.
Holding Shem's hand. Shem is happy to lead you.
Thanks, man.
Anytime, my metal brother. We may not be of same flesh, but we are of same heart and mind. Do you want some blue coconut?
A little bit, yeah.
All right. After we kill these pigs, we're going to have a nice Bukan fest tonight. It's going to be great. I'm going to make one.
Okay.
I know you're really excited, Mr. Stringer.
Mm.
You have hearty appetite, you tall man. All right. You make it back. You use 4 hours to construct the rest of the trap. You can now see again. And you haul all the spear bits over to... also, Artemis and Prometheus, seeing that their bird friend is no longer dead, are like, yeah, we can start building stuff again. And Prometheus is like, I really can't do anything because I don't have any crafting skills. So he's just going to sit there and emotionally support Artemis while she makes one more shield, because there's enough for one more.
Yes.
So they'll make one more wooden buckler. And Shem is going to stay back at the cave and also help. So it'll just be you guys. So, you are, I'm assuming you guys want to be at the high clearing above the pork jungle?
Mm-hmm.
Okay, you're there. You see that, once again, there's like one or two boars that seem to almost be like keeping watch outside the jungle, just in the little sand area below you. And aside from that, it's the same as it was before. No new skeletons.
So where do we want to set up our spears?
We should set them up in some dense brush where the hogs will have a harder time spotting them. But we also might want to choose a location which has an easy means of egress should we need to retreat.
Agreed.
So we're on top of the hill and they're below the hill.
Yes.
So you just want to dig them in at the top of the hill? Or are you saying, like, put them in
No,
the
I think he's
hillside?
saying we need to go back into the forest a little bit.
There's no back in the forest. The
Oh.
forest is all down there.
Oh.
You guys just walked.
So there's no forest around us?
No, you're just up on the top of a hill looking down.
Oh, okay.
You are completely
it.
exposed.
It's a hill though, it's not a cliff.
Yeah, it slopes down naturally. It's not like whoosh. So you guys could like hop over and slide down if you wanted. But it's just you're on like there's just a massive amount of rock below you that just kind of juts out of the sand, and that's what makes the hill. So it's
And there's no like brush cover between us and the
no.
forest.
Okay.
So where do you guys want to set up?
I'm fine with whatever the group wants to do.
Well, I don't know, because I don't know if you'd
What
want to set it up on top of the
if-
hill.
We set up the spears sort of rounding the top of the hill but on the other side from the forest, such that the boars couldn't necessarily see them coming over the hill and might charge too recklessly over the hill onto the spears, which we could also maybe put some leaves in front of or something just to obscure them from the boar's vision.
But what's to stop them from just going around the hill?
I think what he's
Well,
saying...
the idea is that one of us will attract their attention and get them to chase that person. So whoever is fastest might be acting as bait for us.
Okay.
We would find a safe path that they would know to use through the spears, whereas the boars might charge more recklessly.
What do you guys think?
Yeah, I mean, that makes sense to me.
Sounds fine to me.
Put them on the other side of the hill, and then have the boars chase someone, like, up the hill, and then when they come down, we're on the other side of the spears.
All right.
Cool.
Let's go for it then.
All right.
How many spears we have? Or I guess how many feet long in a line can we cover?
5 feet. You have 30 feet of spear trap.
Okay. Do we just set it up?
Well, do we want to do just one line of spear trap, or do we want to do 2 lines of 15 feet each?
We could do two lines.
Yeah.
Because it seems like a boar is heavy enough that perhaps once one is impaled on a spear.
Or we could do a line of 10 and a line of 20. Make it into like a cone, sort of.
I think 2 lines of 15, so you can kind of like have them like offset, you know?
Offset how?
Well, you have the front row all in a row, and then the back row behind it, but like over a little bit, so it's kind of in that gap behind the first row.
Oh, okay. Yeah. So offset at 10 feet to a direction.
Yeah.
And we'll need some sort of gap between the lines that our bait person can run through safely.
Okay.
Well, would they need like a hole, or would they just need to like carefully walk around the spear since they know they're there? You know what I mean? Like it doesn't completely fill the gaps, right?
Yeah. But also they're presumably running in terror for their lives.
True.
Preggles.
All right, let's do it. Line of 15, offset line of 15.
All right.
Yeah.
5 foot gap.
Yep.
You've set up your traps.
Okay.
They can't be seen from the bottom of the hill.
Okay.
Still 2 little piggers just right down there hanging out.
Who's gonna be bait?
How do you determine who's fast? Is it like a dex or?
Speed.
It would.
I think
It's just move
each
speed.
race has its own speed. I
30.
could
Usually
be wrong on that, but I
30.
think my speed
Mine's
was listed
30.
under my.
Yeah, it
Race.
would just be your
Probably-
move speed.
yeah.
I think we're all the same move speed.
Probably not Will because he's a large character. He'd have trouble getting through the spears.
Wait, so is your
I'm
guys
not-
25?
Oh wait, you're not
I'm
large.
not large.
Never mind.
Okay.
I'm medium.
Okay.
Also, I would be the most delicious. I have the most body.
But it's all gross, hard body.
Is it?
I don't know. Is it?
I don't know. Is it?
It's your body.
So who wants to lure pigs?
I'll do it. Sounds fun.
who has a range? Me and David can shoot spells when they come over the hill. Right?
I can yell at them.
Oh, true. Yeah.
Oh yeah, could you? I don't know. Use anything bardy to attract pigs.
I mean, I could
That
insult
is the
them.
question. Do we want to engage them in combat once they've come through, or do we want to just try and use the trap and remain safer?
I think we start shooting at them, and they'll probably already be in combat, like be enraged and be chasing us, right?
They'll definitely be chasing one of us.
Yeah.
But the rest of us would be lying in wait.
Mm-hmm.
Right. Yeah.
Hmm.
You keep looking at me like you want me to do something. Like I'm.
Oh, so no, you're just I don't know where Robert also is.
Gotcha.
Yes, it would be best for me to stick close to all of you, so that I might help to protect you all.
Probably do that for next time. Is just take the other monitor and face it out this way, and just put Discord on it.
Yeah, thought about that so we can see Robert. Yeah, let's do that. Robert, do you want to be the bait?
Well, I think I will have a slower running speed than all of you. Mine is 25.
Yeah.
I think 30 is the norm.
Will, do you want?
Sure, I'll be the bait.
Who has enough health to be, or who feels strong about being bait?
I'll be bait.
All right.
Does anyone know haste?
I think haste is higher than a
Oh
first
yeah,
level
can
spell.
you use a bardy thing to make your voice louder and get more attention or something?
I could just yell at them.
Yeah, okay. Sure.
All right.
Let's do it.
Let's do it. So, I'd set up behind the spears.
Okay.
Everybody else,
I'll
I guess.
move up in front of them and just sort of crouch and wait until they tell me they're all ready.
So everyone else aside from Stringer is standing behind the spears.
Yes.
Okay.
Well, do we want to be directly behind them? It might be smarter to be hidden behind something.
Behind what? It's just a hill of sand.
Yeah, there's not
rock or
really any
dirt.
like foliage where we are.
We could perhaps grab some large palm leaves or something.
Well, I don't think even if we're like we're not going to surprise the pigs, really, right? Like that's what the spears are going to do, basically.
I mean, it might be less about surprising them and more about we might scare them off or they might suspect something if they saw many of us.
Well, the
yes.
point that they're coming over the hill charging is the point that it should be too late for them to do anything, because then gravity
Yeah.
will just put them into the spears.
Yeah, they're not going to be able to stop and turn around fast enough. Slash, I think they'll just come at us because boars are usually pretty aggressive. I guess is what we're basing this on.
There's also the chance these guys are smart enough that they'll just go back into the cave and get the rest of them.
Mm-hmm. Well, I'm going over this hill. When I come back, I hope a bunch of pigs are going to follow me.
Let's do
All
it.
right.
And I get out my loot.
Okay.
And I just start
Take out my
wailing on it really loud
At the top of the hill.
at the top of the hill. No, I'm just getting on the top of it. Alright, so I'm going to start moving down. Because they're just at the bottom of the hill, right?
Yeah, they're like in the sand clearing outside of the jungle.
Yeah, I'm going to move down a little bit. Like,
They see you come down this kind of like these big pig noises.
I'm sorry. Suey.
That's not a pig noise.
Pig suey.
pig suey.
That's what Arkansas says. The Razorback.
The state of Arkansas says that.
The university.
No.
There we go. Pig sounds.
So this many pig sounds at you.
Okay. I don't... Did you need to do this?
I felt that I
It adds to it.
I feel immersed.
So they like as you come closer, they kind of give you like a back off thing. They're not just immediately like it's murder time.
I don't back off.
Oh man!
I start strumming my loot now.
All right, they
Angrily
start kind of like
strumming.
getting at you and like kind of kicking sand at you. Like they're like, back off, man! Back off! You're like 40 feet away from them.
Alright, I'm gonna keep like moving up just a little bit. Keep strumming.
Okay, so
In
you moved
hindsight,
up
what
30
we
feet
should have
from
done
them.
was have one
yes.
to shoot fireball
Alright.
at 120 feet.
Roll for initiative.
21.
Damn. Okay.
He initiates so hard.
That's not what I wanted to open at all.
Yeah, actually, in hindsight, one of us should have just shot firebolt 120 feet.
Done something actually
Pinged
threatening.
one and gone, woo! And then ran.
That may have just scared them off.
That's cool too.
It's also true. We really
We're
just
doing
wanna get
this.
The big Piggly Wiggly.
This will make a better story. This will make a better story for later.
Okay, well, they're wanting to fight, so fighting time is now. You have first.
I have first.
You have first.
I'm just sprint back to the top of the hill.
Run, Forrest.
Alright, so you
Just
You pigs look dumb.
so you're running like 60 feet.
yeah.
Okay, so you make it to the top. I need you to roll a dex save because it is slippery because of the sand. Maintain your footing.
22.
You're fine. You make it. The Piggerly Wigglers. How much is their move? Oh. Well, wait. They both sprint up the hill. They close that gap real fast, though.
I bet they do.
So now you're at the top, and they're right behind you. Will, what you doing?
I'm moving down and then through the spears. The gap between.
Okay, then you're gonna have to do a dex one to get through those spears nicely, or they're gonna run you down.
6.
You get caught in the second layer of spears. You're not like impaled on them, but you're like, oh god.
Oh, your clothes get hooked.
Yep.
Like, oh.
My pants!
Okay.
Here they come, by the way.
I knew I shouldn't have worn these.
So what were you all guys doing? Were you guys just standing there?
Waiting in
We're back,
ambush.
back behind it, ready to shoot firebolts when they come over the hill.
Get those bolts ready!
We're ready. We should have said, should have said,
I guess we're all like
a
ready in
firebolt.
action of attacking,
Okay.
if we can.
Firebolts are ready.
Okay. You've all ready to action. So what order do you guys want to go in? Since you guys are just coming in at the end. Who wants to go first?
How are the firebolters to start with?
Okay.
Yeah, no matter who people first.
Okay, so who's going first?
How
I'll go
far
for it.
away are they from us?
I don't know how far you guys are away from the thing. You didn't say. You just said you're behind the spears.
I'm going with 60 feet back from the spears.
60? Should be like 10.
From the spears?
Yeah.
I don't want to be close to those things.
I mean, they're going to come through the spears, and then we're going to fight them, right?
Yeah, but still, I don't want to be close to those things. I'm not doing too well.
Okay, fair enough, I guess.
Oh yeah,
Okay,
you
so
were still at half health.
Who's
aren't you?
going first?
I think David's going to take the first shot.
All right. And then Evan. And then who's going after Evan between Mr. Gantroon and Rain?
Gantrin, you can go if you want. Or if
All
you want,
right.
unless you want to be last. I don't mind either way.
No, that's fine.
All right. And then we have the Morg. All right. So you two can do your readied. These will be reactions, so you'll lose your reaction doing this.
Okay.
So we'll have David go first. Who are you? Which boar are you shooting at? The one on the right or the left?
They both pressed the hill at the same time?
Effectively, yes.
Okay. I guess the right one then?
Because the one charged and then the other one charged. So.
I was just going to go whichever one I saw first.
Okay.
That is a 14.
That hits.
Yay. For 2 damage.
Nice. All right, Evan. Who are you shooting?
The one on the right.
The same one he shot?
Yeah.
Okay.
13.
That hits.
5. Yep. And which one is it? I always forget.
D10.
Yeah.
For 10.
10?
Yes.
Woo, for 10.
Ugh. That pig's not feeling it. But anyway, so... Oh, wait, that pig is dead.
Bam!
That pig is feeling it.
One down.
Well, not anymore.
All right. Well, the pigs rush. Well, the pig that's alive is attempting to run down William.
Nice.
So he will do a strength check. On not 2d20, that would be too high. All right. So he smashes through the first spear. It cuts him up a little bit, and then he does charge into William. And he's going to try to hit you, Will.
Okay.
Does a 16 hit?
Yes.
Okay. You take 6 damage.
Ouch.
But then, as he hits you, he also headbutts into the other spear, killing him instantly.
Okay.
Take that, Piglet.
We did it! How?
Buddy.
So you did it. You got double bacon.
We got 2 bacons.
Is that all the
Okay.
pigs?
I doubt it, but
no.
we should probably
No.
run. I don't know.
Okay.
I get my pants off the spear.
Okay. You are untethered from the spear trap.
I don't know. I mean, if that's only 2, how many healing potions do we have? Could we give it another go? Or do we need to go find more?
That's too
Little weak.
Damn it.
Try again.
You should have gone for a
Try it
shotgun.
again.
I don't want to just pelt the screen back there. Wait. Overcompensated.
Success.
Hi.
I just ate a full pretzel.
Gross.
Eh.
That was gross. I didn't mean to do that. I instinctively just ate what was ever in my hand.
Roll D20 to see how many seconds you have for the roll.
20-second roll.
Yeah! Can't get me now,
Max.
disease.
Maximum time.
Alright. So, combat is over.
Okay.
The 2 pigs are dead.
Do we want to, I guess, go into that little forested area?
You guys seem to do just fine, just firebolting them from a distance.
Those are the little pigs, right?
Yeah, they were the little.
Those were the normal boar
Yeah.
enemies.
How's everybody feeling?
Could be better.
I'm good.
I'm tired.
I think Stringer was the only one that got hit.
Well, are you still at half health?
I mean, I don't look great.
Do you want me to use a spell to heal you, or do you want to use healing potions?
I just feel bad all around. I don't know
I
if
mean,
healing will work right
We
now.
can just take a short rest.
We
I'm
should
sure the
save
bleeding
the
will stop
potions
on its
for
own.
now. There's no reason that we need to immediately rush into the forest, is there?
Nope.
Nope.
What if they're reproducing asexually and splitting as we speak?
Yeah, we can do a short rest.
Yeah, let's do a
Do
short
what?
rest.
They're reproducing asexually. Like there's now 6
hey,
spawning.
I forgot to totally mention after that harpy fight, you all leveled up.
Oh,
Oh,
That changes things.
that does change things a lot.
You were still dead when you leveled up, though, David. You couldn't get all your health back.
Nice. That's a big chunk of health.
I'm gonna roll
So,
the D8.
when you level and it says you get like 1d10, does that mean you just get 10 more HP, or do you need to roll it?
You have to roll, or if you look at your
Okay.
thing, William, it will say what average you can just take for free.
Do you
Gotcha.
add your Constitution modifier?
Yes.
Plus your Constitution modifier.
And other bonuses you might get. Like me, I get a bonus.
Oh, I can start
Much
using.
better.
The only one where you get a guaranteed max is your first level.
Yes, that's better than average.
This is not a cost, correct? For a spell.
That is a cost. The small silver mirror, that will definitely have an item cost.
Okay.
Yeah, that wouldn't be a component in a component pouch.
What this one?
I still gain the health I get from leveling up, right?
You gain the health, but you don't gain health back. Like, so you wouldn't get the 4 you were already missing. You would
Yeah.
just get whatever you gained on top of what you had.
Yeah, so I assumed it worked. I don't get full health back. I just get
Let me see this.
whatever health I gain from level up.
It just gives plus 2 AC.
Well, you can use it so it will consume it, though.
So it's a one time.
So, yeah, but you could just make that because you're a cleric. You
And
would
I don't
just.
have parchment. I'd have to.
We'll say there's a little bit of parchment in your component pouch.
Okay.
There's enough for 4 pieces.
Okay.
There's 1 piece of parchment that you can rip into 4s. So yeah, because usually ones that use a piece of paper are consumed.
Just imagine a piece of parchment that's like those paper towels that you can rip into sections. The perforations.
Yep.
Yeah.
You also, since we're in the field doing this, you don't gain any spell slots until we do our next long rest.
I don't get any spell slots anyway. So that's
I
fine.
do. But I suddenly know
I
a new
gain
spell.
an extra prepared spell, but I think I have to.
Wait, how do
but
you
we're
suddenly know a new spell?
I'm a sorcerer.
Oh.
You just go.
Yeah, the knowledge just appears in my
I
head.
also know a new
saying
spell,
I know
but
all
can't
my
use
spells.
it.
I just have to prepare the
Okay,
list on a
okay.
rest.
Okay.
Technically, even a wizard suddenly knows new spells as part of their level up.
They they can't use it until they rest.
No.
Yeah, they can't prepare it, but they do know it.
Yes, that's what I mean. You can't be like, oh, I just learned a new spell. I'm going to use it right now. Like, no.
Yeah, but I don't have to prepare, so I just sort of know it. Do I have access to my sorcerer points immediately?
No.
Dang. My SP is expended.
I totally forgot I have first level spells.
What? Oh my god.
Well, I mean, you needed the component pouch to even cast any of those.
That's
otherwise.
true. That's true.
Were none of them just verbal or somatic?
I don't think so. Identify might be.
Oh yeah, I got channel divinity.
I totally forgot.
I only had like 3 things I needed to add on that level up.
Yeah, not much.
Sorcery doesn't kick off until level 3.
Well, no one's class really starts until level 3.
Yeah.
Whoa. I saw your pants, Robert.
Oh no.
At least he's wearing them.
That's true.
Oh my
I
God,
could
want
just
this
be
to
freeballing under this robe if I wanted to,
That's true.
but I don't.
Thank you.
Not dignified enough for Mr. Gantru.
Nope.
He wears shorts.
They are the
most
best kind of
dignified all
pants.
pants.
Are they jorts?
I mean, not in real life, but Mr. Gantru, definitely it's jorts. That's his deal.
Now
We're talking
we have
like-
bonuses to every skill.
We're talking like Kevin Smith jorts.
No, John Cena jorts.
Okay. More respectable.
The best jorts. Tactical jorts.
It's got a scope on the middle of the leg.
Tactical shorts.
These are versatile jorts. Okay, so you guys gonna take a short rest?
Mm-hmm.
Yes.
So yeah, you'll need to find a silver mirror before you'll be able to do anything with that one.
That's fine.
But I can say you have the ability to make parchment with legs. You're a cleric, so you would just write it down.
So a short rest, we just restore. Oh,
I'm gonna do Song of Rest.
I've got 2 hit
Okay,
dice.
I don't know what that does.
Anyone who's recovering HP can add an additional D6.
Okie doke.
Oh, nice.
I remember that.
And there's not a use limit on it. It's just any time you take a short rest.
I get all my health
Oh,
back.
nice.
Yay. Oh, I'm running out of space. This was a bad idea.
Dude, do you need a pencil?
No,
Are you sure? Because I have an extra.
I'm committed.
All right.
I can make more room as needed. I'll just have to print off a new PDF later.
Oh, you do you.
Hmm?
You do you.
All right, so you're sleeping. You killed a couple pigs. There's a whole jungle of adventure. You still got some skeletons to look at. We got 30 more minutes.
Skeletons.
The dead skeletons that were outside the
That's
forest.
true. We didn't.
Oh,
Oh, I thought they
check out
were.
the
we didn't
skeletons.
expect
Like the
them.
boars were all around them.
Well, yeah, but you killed the only 2 boars that were down there.
Oh, okay.
You chased them up into Spear City.
Killed the front guard, but we have to
Is Shem with us?
worry
or
about the
he's
No,
rear
still-
Shem's staying back.
We could probably go check out the skeletons. But
Shem is a non-confrontational pirate captain.
Except for that time he blasted that
Well,
harpy's face off.
So that's because she killed... One of his friends was just killed, so he had to act.
presumably,
He had to use his Shem points.
yeah.
Sure, let's go check out the dead bodies.
Yeah.
And there was that big booming voice in the Unreal Tournament that said "headshot."
Sure.
Basically.
And we'll also take these boars back when we leave. We can eat them for dinner.
Bacon and blue coconuts.
No, there's no bacon. No one can cure bacon.
You don't know that. You don't know what's on my character
But
sheet.
pigs simply
It
produce
might
bacon.
say right there, cures bacon.
But he told me what your background was, and you don't have a background in meat curing.
You don't know.
I
Maybe I
do.
took a meat curing class once.
Well, you can learn to cure meat if you decide, if you find a butcher and decide to train with them. You can learn anything by just training with anyone that you're like, can I learn this from someone? And I'll just be like, yes. And then you have to hang out with them for a number of days, depending on the significance of what you're learning.
Like after seeing that amazing display of firearms, Evan would be like, I want to learn how to do that.
I do want to learn how to do that.
Shem, well, never mind. You can ask Shem about it later. Yeah. Okay. Well, you look down and you see the 2. There are just 2 skeletons that are on the foremost. They're just kind of. You can tell that they have been gored and trampled by boars.
Borgord.
Corpses.
All
Is it
right.
a perception check we do on them or investigation check?
Dude,
To check,
We
just
don't
check
have
them out.
clues, so it's a perception check. Right?
So you
Would
guys
like
are
to
guys are
take
good.
the reins on this one?
All right. You lose that point of inspiration I gave you.
Oh. Unfunny bar. I'll just go sit by a tree and be sad.
So you're looking at the skelly bellies.
Yeah.
That's a 19.
19
Okay.
plus 5.
On one of the skeletons, you find a medium-sized set of leather armor.
There you go.
Who wants it?
You also find a poison vial. And what was the other thing that you find? You find a dagger +1.
Plus 1 what?
He comes and sits down beside me, feeling great shame.
Bad joke.
Shame,
Time out.
shame that he's brought to his family.
And a regular, like, metal shield.
I mean, that's just my flaw acting up.
That was funny. So, the weapons that they had been destroyed. So that's what you find.
What's everybody's AC at?
I mean, I'm not wearing armor. I am wearing just pants and my cargo net backpack thing.
I don't benefit from like non-magical equipment, really.
Okay. What about you? Do you need armor?
He has natural armor.
I
You can't
cannot
wear
wear
armor.
armor yet.
Yeah.
Oh,
That's right. Yeah.
His chassis is his armor.
Yeah.
And
I
he's
got
a
a,
staple
I got a
gun.
pretty
He's a
solid.
medium chassis.
Yeah, I have the medium chassis. Kyle has the heavy chassis. He's a tanky boy. A
You take it if you
Warforged
want.
Battlesmith is
All right,
dope.
I'll take
I
the
almost
leather
did
armor.
that.
That just has 11 AC. Plus your dex. So you really just got one more point.
Yeah, I got 1 point of AC.
But that 1 point can be enough to save you.
okay.
Alright.
What about you? Do you need armor?
I don't benefit from like non-magical equipment, really.
Okay.
I would like to trade my wooden buckler out for the metal shield if no one else would like it.
Do different shields give more AC? I thought
There's not really a multitude of shields. The wooden bucklers are made up. One that gives one. Normal shields just give 2. But it takes an action to put them on and off.
right, of the metal ones, or including
Of the light one, I'm saying the light one you can just put on.
Right on.
Okay, yep. No one else wants it?
No, go ahead.
Go for it, Chief.
All right.
Frontline guy.
Yeah.
What weapon is Robert using?
A spear.
I just learned in fusion. I touch Robert's spear, and
What? Oh.
That's
and just make sure.
it's very erotic.
I don't. Yeah, we're touching Robert's spear. No, he doesn't have to attune to it. Okay, yeah. So I touch his spear, turned into a +1 spear. Pooh! Infusion.
Thank you, my friend.
Whoever was using the padded armor would get disadvantage on. That's what it was. So the leather armor is the same armor class, but you don't have a disadvantage on stealth anymore. That's what it is.
Robert has the padded armor.
Okay. Good to
So
know.
if anyone can find a bag, that'd be cool.
Bag?
I need a bag. And I need a bag.
You need just a bag,
I need a bag.
just like a normal bag.
Yeah, just a bag.
Okay.
Bag.
There's still the poison vial and the dagger.
Actually, that component pouch, is that a bag?
That's a
No,
component pack.
you can't. It's no.
What about the pouch of ammo that we gave to Shem?
Well, he has that, and
What?
he uses it to hold his ammo.
But he's got pockets.
Don't worry, we'll find a bag eventually.
Make this bag of holding.
What?
Why would you
just
tell him
make
that?
Yeah, don't give away plans
tell
to the
him that.
DM. He'll just try to counter you or never give you a bag.
Can you make 2 of them so you can put one in the other?
Don't do that.
Wait, why not?
Because
A
it
holding
makes
bag-
a portal to another dimension and
Holding
you get
bag of
sucked into
holding.
it if you're too close to it.
I mean, that's a useful thing
I
in
don't think you
combat.
can put a
Sounds cool
bag
as
of
shit.
holding into a bag of holding. It's bag of holding into the other
Portable.
thing that makes.
It's a portable hole, yeah. Well, no,
it's
there's
not,
2.
It's not you can throw it in and then throw it.
It's if you put the portable hole into the bag of holding, or the bag of holding into the portable hole.
I'd
Does it
say.
do different? You can't put a bag of holding into a bag of holding.
Yeah,
They just repel each other.
But what I'm saying is, like, you can't, like, put it in there and, like, do something with it now. It's like, as soon as it goes in, it just creates a portal and you're gone.
Not at all like the
If you
grenade.
had a hole, could
Wait.
you like chuck the bag into it?
Yes, and it just does.
Kobe?
Anything within 15 feet is sucked into another dimension.
Hey, we both
There
have
is
mage
no
hand.
save against it. It's also really hard to throw a bag.
Yeah.
So
That's
Could
why
you
we
just
use
put something in the bag?
double
no,
of
because if you put it in a bag of holding,
It
it
goes
doesn't
in the
react
bag
to
of
there's
holding.
nothing in it.
We just double mage handed it over into, like, a go of people.
You couldn't do that.
Couldn't do that?
I would not allow that.
Aw.
Oh, boo.
Yeah.
I'll just say no.
So what you do is you put the bag of holding in a normal bag with like a rock, and then you can swing it and throw it.
Let us have our dimensional hand grenade.
No.
I cast dimensional hand grenade.
All right.
Take that, hollow rock.
Yeah, we're gonna come back.
There's a bag in that hollow rock.
Not anymore. Okay. So you got some new things. You have a +1 dagger.
Yeah, who wants that?
It's not useful to me.
Yeah.
I still have my club. Oh,
I mean, Artemis will probably want it.
yeah.
Yeah.
That'd be for
I mean, we're gonna take it, but
Yeah.
I don't think
We
anyone's
can leave in
claiming
the
it.
cave.
I'll hang on to it for now.
Can I make like a knowledge nature check to try to identify the poison?
Yes.
Okay. I don't know why I'm doing this. I'm just kind of curious. That is a 20.
It's just a standard poison. It just
causes poison. Okay.
it just does additional health damage. It doesn't have any other weird effects. It's
Does it
just-
do health damage and cause poisoned? Because poisoned is a new condition in 5e, where it actually does something. I think it gives you disadvantage on attack rolls.
Let me check.
'Cause
Because
I
when I
was-
was looking at the stuff for like poison in the adventure journal, it just said using poison adds just extra damage. I don't remember seeing poison to being a thing.
Yeah, I was reading a lot about this at like my new job, and apparently poisoned is just its own status effect now, and some things simply cause the poisoned status effect.
Oh, hey, you got a job?
Mm-hmm.
Nice, where at?
I'm working data entry at 10th Street downtown.
Okay, what does poison do? Poisoned. Oh, this has advantage on attack rolls and ability checks. Okay, yeah, it just poisons them.
Okay. Still useful.
Yep, it is just, I guess, simple poison. It's not any of the weird exotic poisons.
Yeah, like most enemies have causes poisoned and does this.
Well, it looks like the different in the looking at the poison list, the poisons will do stuff like he's poisoned, and then he also takes 1d4 damage every whatever.
Or gets paralyzed for 10 hours.
Yep, but yeah, that one will just give them disadvantage on attack rolls for an amount of hours.
Is there enough there to say code a weapon?
Yes, for sure.
Okay.
That's what you could do that, or you could dip a number of arrows into it.
Or perhaps it could be poured across some harpy giblets and left for hungry boars to eat.
Ooh.
Yeah, we don't know how long it lasts, but that could be useful.
Because I've got the chest of harpy gunk.
Gross.
Are you just carrying it with you?
Yeah, how else were we gonna get it out here?
Yeah.
What did we bring it out here? Like, did we do anything with it?
No, we didn't do anything with it yet.
No, we just have it.
I used my amazing body as bait.
Yeah, it's going to say we can either poison the giblets or we could poison a bladed or piercing weapon. Because it's not going to work in a club.
Trying to do? Oh, poison it for the
Yeah,
pig to
it
eat?
can. There are contact poisons if it just touches your skin.
No,
I guess do we know what kind of poison this is? If it's contact, has to be ingested, has to go for a wounds. There's like 6 different types of poison.
It is the one that has to go into a wound. Then I guess
Okay.
Okay. So this is fighting poison.
it's the simplest
Has to enter a bloodstream.
poison. That's just the poison on the adventuring gear thing. That just
So was all of this on one body?
no, it's between the two
Okay.
bodies.
I spent
They
30 minutes
have
reading
like
about
a
poison.
broken, like you can see that they had like a broken sword that has just been like stomped. It's just like a hilt with part of a blade.
Would anybody
And
like
there's a guy had a
to
broken bow.
investigate the cave?
Oh,
Maybe
so I guess there's also 10 normal
someone with dark
arrows.
vision?
Do we want to take those arrows for Artemis?
How many arrows?
10.
All right,
Just
I'll-
wrap them up in a
I'll
bind,
those.
take them.
Forgot.
But does anyone with dark vision want to look into the cave?
There's no cave. Why do you see a cave? It's a jungle.
It's a jungle.
Oh, the boar zone.
Yes, the boar zone is
The
the jungle.
boar-
I was like, what are you talking about?
Yeah.
I was assuming
we,
a cave for some reason. Like I had that pictured out because we kept talking about like cliffs and rocks and shit.
It's rough terrain going in, and it's just very. When you look in, it's just very dense with trees and vines and
So
stuff.
we just took out the perimeter guard then.
Nice.
We
Changing.
got a minute. I can use identify as a ritual to identify this wand and club that we found earlier.
Okay.
Yeah, let's do that.
Yeah.
Do we want to do that like while we're in range of boar zone?
And
Yeah,
go
that's
to the
fine.
other side of the hill or whatever. But
Probably
yeah.
just up the hill.
So
Go back to.
do we have any other magical things that need identifying?
The only thing I could think of is that necklace that was broken we got. We never really looked into
Oh, the
that.
broken
the
brooch.
broken brooch.
Yeah, we didn't
Broken
investigate that at all.
I think that's all that stuff's back in the.
Yeah.
It's back in the
Yeah.
cave.
But that's the only
Well,
other
we can
magical
cast
thing.
that later because
Yeah.
it's a ritual, right? You don't have to do anything,
Yeah, you just have
or it
to take
doesn't
time.
cost against you. Yeah.
Yeah. So I want to do that.
Okay.
The club and the wand.
Looking at the club, you recognize it as a cold steel club that if you if you beat the opponent's AC by 5 or more, you get to add an additional 1d4 of damage.
Nice. Where the hell did that thing get that? No.
Probably the same place she found the
wand.
wicked stick.
Oh.
It is a wand that, when you choose to activate, costs 2 HP, but adds 4 to your spell casting.
Spellcasting ability.
The spell casting ability score.
Ooh.
Dang, that's really good.
That is
For how long?
quite good.
That's all you know about the wand.
So it costs 2 HP.
It gets a +4 to your spellcasting ability.
Damn.
Yep.
Let's see. Yeah, it says, you learn properties, how to use them, whether it requires attunement, how many charges it has. But yeah, item was created by a spell user.
The wand
You just
doesn't-
learn all the shit about it.
Well, no. There are
Oh,
ways
not
to
all of it.
not know all
Okay.
the stuff. Spoilers, I guess. Also, yes, it does. The wand requires attunement.
The wicked stick, but not the club.
No, you can just use the
Remind me
club
again
as
what
a-
attunement is.
Attunement is everyone has 3 attunement points.
Yeah.
3 attunement points is that it's the way to limit use of magic items.
Oh, that's right. Okay.
So if something has attunement, you have to spend time out of your day to attune yourself with it, and then only that person can use it. So to use a wand, you usually just have to like sit and just meditate with it for a little while. And say he's...
One attunement for that?
Yes, that's just one.
Okay. That's right.
Actually, does David want that wand for
I'm probably.
spellcasting?
I believe I'm more fragile than you.
Okay,
Is it
then I'll hold on to
spellcasting
it.
modifier? Or
It's,
the...
it's whatever...
Your spell attack
That
bonus.
number
Oh, the spell attack
Yeah.
bonus. Okay.
Oh, the attack. That's different. Okay.
Yeah. Yeah, 4 to that, but it costs 2 HP every time you use it.
Yes.
So you can just choose to cast your spell through the wand, and then it does.
Okay, so it sucks your
Because
health.
it's not a
It's not like a
wand,
charged
it's a
wand.
it's a catalyst of casting
Okay.
things, so it doesn't have a built-in spell to it.
Gotcha.
Is it a spellcasting focus?
Yes,
Yeah.
I guess it would be,
Okay. Just kind of curious.
but it's not. It couldn't be used as a religious focus or something like that, but it's a thing like that.
Okay.
So you know what I've told you about it.
Okay. And the club is you beat the AC by 4, and you get
5 by 5.
Oh, by 5.
You get to add an additional D4.
I should probably get X because it looks like I have
Down.
12 hit dice right now.
Unless Robert wants the club instead of the spear. I don't know. Or I'll hold on to it, and then maybe Kyle can use it as another warrior. Since he's got that +1 spear.
No one has a +1 spear.
He just
I
infused
infused
it.
his weapon with enhanced weapon.
Oh, okay, yeah. And your spear has reach, so you can stab someone an additional 5 feet away. I hear Borkin.
Sounds like a seed.
Yep,
It sounds close.
that is most definitely Cedar.
Alright, so what do you guys want to do now? You've got some new loot.
I don't know. How's our loot distributed?
Who's taking the poison?
That's the only thing that hasn't been given out.
And I think we're just holding on to the dagger for now.
Yeah, I've got it.
Yeah, we'll give it to him.
And
We also have 1 extra wooden buckler now, so if someone wants that.
Oh, because you swapped. That's right.
I'm not proficient in shields.
I am. I'll take it.
So it's just +1 AC.
use
As long as I'm using it, right?
could also be used as a plate
Or a discus.
or a frisbee.
Discus.
Or a plate.
Or a chair.
It's so versatile.
Or a hat.
Or the top of a pot.
Or a
sled.
muzzle to put into a dog's mouth.
Or a. I get 1 inspiration.
Good job.
Cool.
So do we continue into the jungle?
Yeah, let's do it.
Awimbo it. Yep.
Whoever has probably the best passive perception should lead. Or maybe the tankiest. One of the two.
Mr. Gantroon's pretty set to crush.
It's
Very
got dark
tanky.
vision. Is it dark in the jungle?
No, like the sunlight gets through, so you don't need. It's not dim or anything.
Gotta watch out for snakes.
It's just you don't have a lot of forward mobility because there's just a lot of trees and bushes and.
Is this all rough terrain?
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Awesome.
So rough.
All those snakes that want to keep biting robots.
It's not a good thing to bite. Doesn't work out for him. And you're-
But yeah, you can. I think it's funny that you can be poisoned.
As a robot, yeah.
You can also get diseases,
It says I'm immune to disease.
but then there are ones that say this surpasses.
okay.
Because I was looking at stuff like
Robot disease.
well, it's like stuff like this is from a god's tier and stuff like that.
Oh, yeah, like magical disease.
Stuff that might come up like 10 levels from now where you're like, I'm going to pick up this rock. Oh, my bones!
Yeah. I can't wait to go
All
to the
my
outer
servants.
planes.
I'm going to turn all your gears into
Very
bananas.
sorry, all my circuits.
All right.
Future home.
So we got like 20 more minutes. What do you want to do?
Well, we're progressing into the jungle. How far in are we at this point? Just like 15 feet?
Yeah, you've made it like 15 feet. You can only move half your move speed. So you're there, and you're just like, it's shitty. Doesn't feel good to walk through. Being outside's terrible all the time.
And do we see any like boar droppings, maybe
Yes.
boar tracks?
You see where boars have kind of like run through and sort of like beat down a path, and you can walk along it. It's not rough terrain.
Okay. Do we want to start
I
digging for
think
shit?
we need to decide if we want to go in and risk a fight, or we could poison that boar meat, leave it here overnight, and come back tomorrow.
Do you mean the
Perhaps.
harpy meat?
Or the harpy meat, yes.
Oh, they might be cannibalistic.
Cannibal
too.
boars.
Feed the boars to the boars.
I'm pretty sure boars will eat other boars that are dead.
Will they really? Oh
Pigs will eat,
god.
Oh,
pigs will eat
yeah.
other pigs if a pig dies.
Ugh.
Pigs will eat anything. Same with chickens.
I guess I didn't know that was literal.
Oh my god! I know there's one thing the chickens won't eat. It's like a weird thing.
What is it?
Like, I don't think birds
Cucumber.
they don't like carbonated beverages.
No, it's they can't burp.
What?
So
Oh.
feeding them carbonated stuff or like Pop Rocks can kill them.
Okay.
Oops.
Because
Oh.
it can rupture their stomach.
I've just seen videos of people giving like 2 cans like sparkly water and they go.
They probably learn through like hereditary things that will kill them.
So maybe I don't know.
Can't remember.
But they'll like pop out an egg and it'll splat and then they'll just eat their egg right away.
Oh yeah.
What the hell?
Chickens are horrible. Well, they're cute, but they're also horrible.
They only have one hole. It's gross.
It's kind of coloca.
Yes. Oh, it's
Anyway, let's
That's
Click.
more than I
Back
wanted
to
to
the-
know about
I'm
chickens.
fine with
Like-
poisoning this meat.
Yep.
Yes.
Yep, that
okay,
sounds good.
so you're poisoning. Are you poisoning the
that.
pig meat or the harpy meat?
Harpy.
Harpy.
Okay.
We can eat the boars, right?
You
Yeah.
So I take the
There's
chest,
Sham's got that boucan ready.
I take the chest of harpy meat and open it and just kind of just...
I was gonna leave it in the chest and just like use magical right and say boar buffet.
No, this is a good chest. I'm not giving it to the boars.
But you're filling it with like giblet. The thing is like it's soaked into the wood
We'll
now.
wash it out with salt water or something.
We got bleach. It's okay.
You don't.
Not yet.
Actually, use prestidigitation, I guess.
I don't have that.
I do.
Well, okay.
Well, how would prestidigitation?
Because prestidigitation can clean an object.
Yeah.
It can soil and unsoil. I'm really surprised he hasn't just made you all like poop your pants a bunch. He won't make you poop your pants, but he can put poop in your pants.
No, soiling the pants.
Yeah.
Don't
I
give
mean-
him ideas.
I was gonna use it to originally lure the boars with a smell, but then I got like, oh, I don't want to put myself at risk anymore.
Okay, so you've folded
spots
in
up.
neatly. You've
Maybe.
Gordon Ramsay marinated
What have you
all
done for
of
me
this
recently?
half human, half bird
Carried
meat
your
with
body to the hand.
poison
I don't
in the
remember that.
chest. So now, what are you
Okay.
doing? You have a chest full of poison meat, or what are you doing?
No, I said I dumped all the meat out.
I'm saying you mixed it while it was in there. So.
No, I didn't.
Oh, I
I
would
said I
recommend.
dumped it out and then we tore the poison all over it.
Okay, it's poison
You weren't
meat.
listening.
Oh, that's because it's dumb.
Oh, you should have tossed it like a salad. Like pour like the poison
So
in,
the
close the
meat
chest, and
is
shake it.
Yeah, he gets it. I was trying to make it more
Now
efficient, Will. Your
it's
plan's
the-
dumb.
poisonous meat now.
Does the now bits of harpy count as mundane items? Can I touch them and make them smell delicious?
Yes,
I touch one of them and make it smell
Okay.
like delicious
You've
things
done it.
boars want to eat.
it smells like other boars.
Whatever it is they want to eat most.
Boucan roasted pork.
I was gonna say that might be
I,
an old
I
nature.
think Evan has to pick a specific thing.
What's
You
the
can't
one- what
just
do you
say
want
what
it to
they wanna
smell
eat
like?
most.
What would boars want?
What's the thing that pigs are famous for smelling?
Truffles.
Truffles? Yes. It
Why did
smells
that hit us at the same
strongly
time?
like delicious truffles.
Okay, you've done it.
Magical tinkering.
Truffles.
However that works.
Okay.
I imagine I stab my tinkering tools into it.
I mean, I can just use pre-whatever, make it smell like truffles.
Prestidigitation, yeah.
Yeah.
Well, that has like a time limit.
Oh yeah.
Or is it yours?
Indefinite.
Yeah, so, okay, it smells like it smells good. So good. You all have to roll a wisdom save to not eat it,
It's very good
It's-
smell.
including
fucking
you.
Feel one of
Oh
us.
no!
Natural 20. I hate truffles.
Also nat 20.
Yes.
What was it?
Evan starts shoveling it into his mouth.
Wisdom?
Yeah.
16.
Should you be
3.
immune
That's
to?
fine. You don't eat it.
Yeah.
12.
It's going for that nat
So
one.
you're all fine.
But I think about it, I'm like,
Yeah, that looks pretty good.
no.
Okay, so you managed to put down this delicious smelling poison meat. Now what?
We should work together to get the boars back. To the
Also,
cave.
isn't the range of stink only 10 feet?
It
Well, we were
is,
just
but
going to
they
leave it
pass
there
by
for the
it.
day.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, I mean, I
See if we
figure
can catch
maybe
some boars.
some of the boars will come out to where the others were guarding and probably come across it.
Okay.
We're making a lot of
We
assumptions.
switch
Yeah.
their shifts, and a couple of them take a little nice harpy
Alright,
snack.
so
Yeah.
what are you guys doing?
We
I
should,
think at this point we should just go home for the day and come back tomorrow.
yeah, and take the boars with us.
Yeah.
Hope that our gambit paid off.
Possibly with some more teammates.
Okay,
And I'll go ahead and clean that chest.
Nice.
so you go and you bring as you approach with your giant boars, you smell fire, like And you look ahead and you see that before you, Shem has constructed a Bukan. And you all know what that is, so I don't have to explain it.
Exactly. We all know what that is. Exactly.
And he's like, all right, let's get this pig all shaved up and we'll have ourselves a feast to celebrate our friend coming back.
Pigs, we got 2.
Okay, we don't eat both of them right now.
Just saying.
Okay. A whole pig is enough for 4 people plus 2 robots.
There's 8 people.
Keep going, man.
Prometheus and Artemis.
Keep digging.
They're eating. They're not. They didn't get any of this. They're eating. They're so into zone that they're just getting drip fed blue coconut.
Wait, he was right. He said 4 people plus 2. Oh, 2 robots. I was thinking 4 plus 2 minus 2. Anyway, ignore me.
Okay.
Math. Never mind. I try.
Yes. 1, 2, 3, 4. Plus 2.
5, 6. Shem. Well, Shem is 6.
Shem and Artemis.
Shem doesn't need to eat, maybe.
Yeah, but he's not a robot.
But I said it was for enough people.
Okay.
Okay.
We have 6 people needing to eat.
Watch yourself.
All right.
Okay.
I'm pretty interesting.
All right. So the pig is expertly butchered, removed of excess stuff, and then is set upon the Bukan and expertly roasted. And then you all feast.
Is there any blue coconut?
Yeah.
Stuff.
There's some blue coconut.
Yeah.
You drink it. You're
Yeah.
fine. Feels good. Feels good, man. The night passes without incident. The next morning, there is a new wooden buckler to be used, if someone wishes so.
So that's 3 total?
3 bucklers.
And a metal shield.
There's a couple more arrows, so she's made a total of 50 arrows.
I'm just going to write that down.
And then that's it, because he wasn't given anything to make, and he doesn't know how to make anything.
This is just sitting there.
Got my SP.
Did they finish the second rope?
But yeah, they finished that a while ago.
Yeah.
Yeah,
I have
so you
one.
should. They made 2 25 feet of rope. So
I'll take one of the 25 feet of rope.
I thought someone already took that. I thought Evan had.
I have one of them. Yeah, the other one we had left.
Yeah, I'll take
Oh,
it.
okay. You guys want to head back?
Check out the boar trap.
Yep.
Yeah, let's do it.
Yeah, sounds like a good idea.
All right. Shem wishes you good luck, and he's like, "When you come back with that piece, we'll have another feast on this Bukan that's still here, because it's built to last, as you can see by all of its intricate structuring. It's why pirates are called buccaneers. That's why they're called that. That's a real life fact."
Okay, you don't have to glare at me while you're
I'm
saying
is
that.
this glaring? I don't think you understand human emotion, you robot person. Yeah.
Meat morb.
Meet more
Now
absorb.
I'm sad.
Alright. So you guys want to head back?
Check out the trap, see if anything's been consumed.
You all head back. And you discover the meat is gone.
Neat. That meat.
Are there any pig corpses nearby?
No, because it wasn't a deadly poison.
Nope.
It gave them disadvantage on attack rolls.
And ability checks.
And ability checks.
Whoa, we did not think that through.
I mean, that's what I thought would happen.
What was the point then?
Well, I mean, isn't
If
the
we-
plan that, like, once we go in and fight them, they'll have disadvantage?
No, they're probably over it by now.
Yeah, they've
Oh,
already
really? It
digested
lasts
all
that
of it.
short?
Yeah, it's only a 4-hour poison at
So we
most.
just gave him free harpy food.
Yes, you did.
We probably gave 1 or 2 of them diarrhea.
Probably.
And that's a victory in my book. Case closed. Let's leave.
Take that, boars.
Well, that's where we'll leave it. I hope everyone's ready for next time, where it's just boar diarrhea. And finally coming face to face with Sahu again.
Aw. What about the Boar King?
The boar, I mean, you're going to deal with the boar.
Okay.
So is everyone able to play
Wiggly, wiggly.
next week?
Yeah.
Yes.
Cool.
I shouldn't have an issue.
So yeah, we're just going to do the same setup again. It worked really nice. Everyone was on camera.
Are we doing noon again? Or 1 like this time?
I mean, I prefer noon, so that way we're just done by 4.
Yeah, we can do noon.
Cool. All right. Well, thanks everyone for stopping by. Robert, again, having all the cool backgrounds.
Bye.
And we'll see everyone Monday.
I'm back into that one.
Yeah. Bye.
Goodbye.